Hey everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's watch-along time. Liverpool versus Newcastle kicking off in about 14 and a half minutes time. Ste and Errol to guide you through the entire game. Like I said, get it on your telly, press mute on there, blast the volume on us. We've got stats, we've got tactics, we've got songs, but more importantly, we've got 100% biased commentary. When they score, we will cheer. I absolutely promise. By they, I mean the Reds. If you're watching this on Twitter now, click the link on this tweet. Come and join us for the entire show. Get in the live chat, get involved with the show, and yet we'll see you over there. Yeah, so we obviously done the team news reaction show. Liverpool have gone again, same team, Errol. Newcastle have had a few enforced changes, obviously a few injuries. What I found interesting was that he's chosen to change his centre defenders, Eddie Howe. So Botman goes out, Shaw goes out, he brings Lascelles back in, captain, moves Dan Burn, essentially can't play fullback, he goes into centre half as well. I was saying to the Newcastle lads, I spoke to Newcastle fans TV and I said, with the injuries Newcastle got, this feels like one that, not so much throw away, but if anyone's got anything, knowing that your big guns are out anyway, maybe you just put it to one side. And then Newcastle's next game, they've got like 4 or 5 winnable games after this. It feels like he's rotated. He's actually made his defence on paper weaker. It feels to me like not so much throwing the towel in, but he's maybe thinking, well, it's going to be hard without them anyway. Why not just rest me first choice defenders and get them fit for easier games to come?
That only counts for anything if Liverpool can capitalise on it, though.
Yeah.
If we don't do our job, he's had a masterstroke in terms of managing his team and getting that rotation absolutely spot on. So we can't afford for that to be the case tonight. Liverpool have got to make them look like their second string defenders, and we've got to be able to pull them apart. We've got to rely on the fact that they won't have that cohesive bond in terms of that partnership. We've got to target those centre-backs today and we've got to pull them apart. Bobby has got to be a handful for them. He's got to pull them into spaces that they don't naturally want to be dragged into, or are a little bit unsure of falling into those spaces, and kind of create holes for the likes of Diaz. It's probably going to be Diaz, and you're probably expecting the likes of Harvey Elliott. I know Salah likes to cut him from the flank anyway, so you wouldn't really expect him to make those runs right through the middle, but you'd be expecting Diaz. When I watched Diaz on the weekend, he looked like he was all over the pitch. He didn't really look to stick to his left-hand side. He wanted to kind of drift into the middle. He wanted to drift as far over to the right side as well at times. So from our perspective, we've got to turn that into a positive for us. I can't see them being able to play with the level of stability that they've had in the first couple of games. As you mentioned before, they're yet to lose a game. So if they are going to lose any and then drop off a little bit in terms of then looking to get back on the horse, as you say, this is probably not the worst game to do it.
Yeah, I feel like the team news is along the bottom of the screen for anyone who hasn't seen us. You weren't there for the team news reaction show. Liverpool unchanged on the side that spanked Bournemouth 9-0. So yeah, Liverpool have got Ali, Robbo, Virgil, Gomez, Trent, Fabinho, Henderson, Elliott, Diaz, Salah and Roberto Firmino. A little bit different for Newcastle, who have made plenty of changes, a couple of injury ones enforced and a couple of tactical /resting /rotation as well. So they've gone with Pope, Trippier, Lascelles, Ben, Target comes in, like I say before. A midfield three of Joe Linton, Longstaff and Joe Willock, and then a change from three, like I mentioned before. Ryan Fraser, Almiron and the new signing Isaac, who only just turned up, literally off the plane, gets a work permit given to him about 4 hours ago, and go straight into their starting lineup. Very, very quick one. As you can see, if you're watching along, underneath Errol there, it says subscribers on the YouTube, 495,000. We're about 5,000 away now from 500,000 YouTube subscribers. So if you're watching this now and you haven't already, got a couple of jobs for you. If you don't mind, first of all, can you please give the stream a big thumbs up? Give it a like. Help us out with the algorithm, get us sorted, and make sure you subscribe to the Redmen TV YouTube channel as well. Doesn't cost you nothing, completely free, absolutely free. But basically, what you can do, get our content given on your YouTube home screen. We'll be there more often. You can press the little alert bell as well, so when we go live or do any shows, you get a notification that we're about to do it. So yeah, go and help us out. If you haven't done it already, do it. Give us a shout out in the live chat to let us know that you are subscribed. You're one of those 495,000 people and counting.
Thank you.
Yeah, please go and do us a favour. It really does.
And if you know you watching with mates in your group chats or anything like that, but you aren't sat physically in the same room, share the link, let them know that you're in our live chat, get them involved in the live chat, and we can all commentate on the game together, and we can all talk you through. I think that's always a good idea as well, so make sure you're sharing this stream across your socials.
Yeah, share the love. Why don't you listen to the BT Sport and or other commentary wherever you are? I'm sure it's going to be...
Who is it? Yeah, I was going to say, who's on it?
I don't know. Listen, wherever you are, I'm sure it's great content. I'm sure it's absolutely fantastic, but it's not going to be biased, is it? It's not going to be Liverpool. So, yeah, like I say, move down, come and get involved with us. First one to tell us they were subscribed in the chat there was Nick Smith. Cheers, Nick. And all you other wonderful people as well. Yeah, let us know in the chat what you're doing. Also,
who's the Newcastle other striker? Is it
Chris Wood?
Chris Wood. Wouldn't you be fuming? You've trained...
Yeah, man.
For a couple of days.
They signed him last week. It was their big signing.
Yeah. Well, January. It was January, weren't it?
When the money coming.
Yeah. So, like, you've trained since last weekend for this game, thinking, yeah, I'm a shoo-in because my guy's not going to get his work permit. And he's literally just taking his flip-flops off, put his footy boots on, and he's getting on the pitch. I'd be fuming.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's them's the breaks, isn't it? I think that's, he must have known when he was signed, he was a stopgap. The Saudi Arabians, with all due respect to Chris Wood, aren't making him there, making Marky strike a sign. He was there he weakened Burnley.
Done the job,
and helped Nuke and done the job effective for them. But yeah,
very, very savvy bit of business. That.
It was, yeah, and it worked out for him. But yeah, he's basically a lad who wasn't even literally allowed to play for them less than like 3 hours ago, comes straight into the starting lineup.
Just strolls in his flip-flops, was like, yeah, man, I'm rocked up.
Straight off the
with a tan.
just straight into the team as well. Yeah, absolutely. Also, they got I like the goalie. I like Nick Pope.
Yeah, Pope.
He saves a lot. Yeah, I think he was a good buy as well. I think Newcastle are a strange one. Like,
does he pip Pickford for the World Cup? For you?
He won't, because he can't kick really. But I mean, I would. I think he's better than Pickford. But
he's got longer arms.
I mean, so anyone else, but
T-Rex has got longer arms.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, fucking hell, my 4-year-old daughter's got longer arms than him. But yeah, probably I would. But I mean, fuck, it's got to that's up to him, isn't it? But I'll go back to it. Newcastle, I think they have got money now, but they have splashed it a bit, but they haven't gone like...
That's an understatement. They've got more money than some GDPs of some small nations.
They have, yeah. They are cash rich.
They're tilled. They are tilled.
They got weighed in by the Saudis and whatever you think. Oh, that's where we are in the world now. But they haven't gone mental. Like, they haven't gone like City just trying to bid for Kaka and Robinho and all that. Like, they've been quite smart with it. And they've made some good signings, and they're still looking to do more business after the rest of this window. But like I say, some of the better ones they've got aren't available tonight. So this is a chance where, I was thinking this the other day, City got Newcastle pretty much at the best and drew with them. We're getting a weakened one. If we can get them now and almost take advantage of that, it's just those sometimes, like, in a season when you play a team helps. So we're going to get them now before they spend any more money in the next 2 days when the best 3 players are injured. I might regret saying this, but like, as it stands right now, there's never a better time to play these. It's just that you've got to go and make it count, like you said.
Oh yeah, and I think you're right when you say, you know, this is as good a chance as any, and considering the performance that they did put in against Man City the other day, this might be why he's kind of calculating, right, well, I can't go full strength. You know, when full strength against City, we drew the game. I can't go full strength against this Liverpool squad, who are on their day equally as dangerous. So, given the games that are going to come up in the next couple of weeks, it'd be better to kind of manage expectations, a little bit of damage limitation, kind of get away from Anfield, which can be a really difficult away ground for Newcastle to go to. Let's get out of there unscathed as possible. Try and kind of come out with a little bit of morale, with our heads held high. Let's put in a performance, but let's not expect too much from, as you say, a side that is weakened.
Yeah, like I say, elsewhere across, we'll keep us up to date on what's going on across the league as well. Erling Haaland continues to score goals. That's 8 for the season now. City 2-0 up against Nottingham Forest, so it looks like Liverpool are trying to
twice.
Yeah, it looks like Liverpool are going to try and close that gap. So yeah, City are 2-0 up for Forest.
No, but Haaland scored twice.
Yeah. Man's on 8 goals after like 5 games. It's crazy. So Liverpool have got some work to do already. There's more pressure. If there wasn't already, there's even more pressure on the Reds. Let's move that right there. Right, both teams are in the tunnel about to make their way onto the pitch. So what we're going to do, we're going to go and take a very, very quick break to give you a very important message while we fill up our drinks. We'll be right back with the watch long after this quick message.
Redmen Plus is here, and we're ready to be your partners in what will be an unbelievable journey following Jurgen's mighty Reds.
We'll be there with you, side by side, shoulder to shoulder through the good times and through the bad.
Be with us at Anfield.
Be with us at stadiums across England.
And be with us at stadiums across Europe too.
Whether you're in Australia, America, Ireland, Scandinavia, or even down the road, it doesn't matter.
We can take you from wherever you're based straight to the heart of the action.
We'll cover Liverpool from every possible angle.
With tons of amazing shows, documentaries, features, interviews and more.
Both in video and podcast form.
So you can be a part of the action,
A part of the discussion.
A part of the celebrations.
A part of this journey.
Together with us.
Join us today. Subscribe now at redmenplus.com. Let's do this together.
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 Yep, there you have it. There's never been a better time to get involved with Redmen Plus. If you're not sure what Redmen Plus is, it's essentially Netflix Liverpool fans. It's the content you see on YouTube, but just way more of it, and also available in podcast form as well, so you can listen to it on the go. Little as £5 a month, and now that Liverpool are playing 2 games a week forever, we are literally doubling the amount of content. So like I say, we've got 2 final word shows a week, 2 instant match reactions, 2 opposition previews, as well as Journo Insight with Neil Jones, and the debate show, and the stat show, and the press conference reactions, of which there'll be 2. Honestly, there's so much content available from as little as a £5. And like I say, the best thing about it, you don't have to sit and watch it all, because no one really has that much time. Some people do, I suppose, but you can listen to it as a podcast as well, so you can get it all on the go. Right then, let's have a little look at the chat as both teams make their way onto the pitch. You've got members chat from Bentley 92, who's been a first teamer for 7 months, even in Ste and Errol. Everyone hit the like button. Absolutely. The kickoff hasn't even started yet. We're going to have to rabbit on about it until we get to 1,000. So you might as well do it, because we're just going to do your heads in and you're going to do our heads in. So let's just settle down, hit the thumb, and then we don't have to worry about it ever again, do we? Errol's own likes count, so he'll be on your case. He will get on your case, and you don't want none of that smoke.
Yeah, you don't want that smoke. You ain't ready. You ain't ready for that smoke, man.
You do not want that at all.
It's hot in here as well. Feels like
it's warm. It's warm.
It's warm under the lights, baby.
Let's have a little look who's in the Club Legend Discord chat. So yeah, mention me about Redmen Plus. If you sign up as a Club Legend, which is the higher tier, you get loads of bonus perks, entry into competition prize draws, merchandise for free, Redmen merch for free, such as this one. Get it for absolutely nothing, and access to the Discord chat, where you can chat to like-minded Reds. And that's who's in there today. We've got Ape, we've got Denver Red, we've got Tony, Quadbod, Dean, we've got Robis, I might be pronouncing that wrong. We've got Scotty, we've got Steve as well. Load you Joe's in there. So yeah, shout out to the Redmen Plus Club Legends. We'll be getting your thoughts and comments throughout the show as well, of course, as well as everyone in the YouTube chat. I said 3-1, you said 2-1. Predictions, let us know, guys, in the live chat right now. Got some messages, what we want from you. Where are you watching in the world, and what score are the Reds going to get on in this one? Hit the live chat right now. Tell us. Hit the Discord as well if you're a Club Legend, and we will be bringing you Liverpool versus Newcastle live, uninterrupted bias commentary in about a minute or so.
Let us know as well where you're watching in the world and what time it is, because we've just had our tea. So
essentially, it's 8 o'clock in the night here. We've just ate. So let's see who's in. We've got a couple of 2-1s and 3-0s. Rachel's in Lincolnshire. She's going for a 5-0. Okay. Tom says he's on his lunch break in Seattle. 3-1. And your commentary destroys anything we get in the States. Nice one, Thomas. Appreciate
Love that.
We got you covered.
Bobby Prentice is Canadian, but he's watching from Bulgaria. 3-2 for the Reds.
Canadian in Bulgaria.
How did you end up there?
Sounds like an album, nah? Yeah. Or a police song.
Yeah. I'm a Canadian in Bulgaria.
Doesn't quite flow as well as an alien in New York. No.
Too many syllables.
Matt.
From Tennessee, we've got Rico Lang, 7 from Tennessee, 2 p.m.
Steve is going for 3-0. Steve Ryder, one of the legends. Steve lives in Wrexham, I think. So yeah, hopefully I'm guessing that's where Steve is. Candy Flex is in a field doing a bat survey in Knutsford. Nice. Hope you're enjoying the show there with my mate as well. Got Carl, who's going for 4-1 to the mighty Reds.
Miss Starlight's down in Speak, hey girl.
Literally around the corner. You might just bumped into me. I was in Cop before. It might have been you. Right then, Liverpool are going to kick off first. Have they turned us round here? Are we kicking towards the Cop first half? Looks like Liverpool might have lost the toss, and we're going towards the Cop first half. Boo you, Newcastle.
Mind games have already started.
It's Harvey Elliott who's about to start the game for the Reds. Andre Marner is about to blow his whistle, and there we go. Liverpool versus Newcastle is underway with a big Joe Gomez long ball forward.
Diaz knocked on his arse already, but Liverpool get the ball back. Marner's not the worst referee in the Prem, is he?
Oh, you've just jinxed us to death. He's going to have a shocker every player. Get a bit of LA going for the game.
Paul Davis says 4-2 and he's signing in from Wales.
Shout out to
Good
the
evening,
Welsh.
fella.
If the ball's a little bit of a ping pong in the field really, but Newcastle have come out better and are going to look to launch a very early attack down. They're right, Liverpool's left. Looks like Liverpool have snuffed it out with Robertson, and we're going to go on a counter of their own. Diaz tries to free Robbo, just couldn't quite get it through. It was blocked, I think, by Longstaff, and goes back to Nick Pope, who just absolutely webs it forward as hard as he can, straight to big Virgil's head. Bit of head tennis in the moment. Isaac, new signing, gets his first touches. Yeah, Glenda's right, we are attacking the Kop in the first half. Newcastle kicking towards the Anfield Road, towards their own fans, trying to go right down in front of them, but that ball should trickle through to the best goalkeeper on the planet, and there it does, Alisson Becker, in that magnificent lilac.
He makes it look good.
He does.
He makes it look
anything
good.
look good.
Not many guys
he's
can
gone
pull
long
off
for
the
Salah.
lilac.
Salah's
Salah's
threw a lad
strength.
on his arse. And Liverpool should get a throw. No, Liverpool kept the ball in.
Go on,
It's
pass it
Harvey
to him.
Elliott. Left-hand side, gets the ball into the box. Couldn't quite find Henderson. Yeah, it was nice from Alisson. He saw the long ball from Salah. I thought Salah fouled his defender, but the ref just said get on with it. Big long ball forwards. But Liverpool couldn't quite get on the end of it. And they're back in midfield, passing it around relatively comfortable.
There's a bit of a press from...
They do press well, don't they?
Yeah,
Newcastle, that's one
yeah.
thing they do. Liverpool are going to be forced all the way back to the goalie. He's got an easy pass on to Gomez, takes it. And he's going, oh, nice ball inside. Nice from Liverpool.
Well played, lays it off to
As
Fab.
Arsenal go 1-0 up. Gabby Jesus again scores for Aston Villa. Stevie G's in big trouble there, but anyway, we'll come back to that because Liverpool on the attack with Diaz. Left-hand side, cuts inside, shot blocked. Can Jordan Henderson recycle it? He can. Where's he going to go? He's going to look for Diaz. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
See, I think he's quite comfortable doing that.
Diaz cross in towards Salah.
Not bad cross either.
Salah not taking. He's mowing that he was taken out. Salah saying I was going to get the ball. The lad went right through the back of Mo Salah, and it forced him to miss his volley. Let's have a little look at this. I don't think you're going to get a foul for that. I think it was target. Salah's complaining. Nick Pope's down here.
Already. 2.5 minutes in.
Nick Pope, I don't know what's wrong. He sat down. I haven't quite seen what happened to him. Newcastle have sent their sub goalkeeper down for a warm up just to make sure, but I don't know what's happened to Nick Pope here. He's saying he's got blurred vision. He's saying
Concussion.
I didn't see it.
What's he collided with?
He's either pretending to be John Cena or he's saying he's got blurred vision. I don't know. Very, very strange. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, it doesn't mean no collisions. He hasn't had to make a save really, has he? But he's taking some tablets as well. Maybe he's just not feeling great. But Nick Pope's down at the moment, saying here he's. I don't think he's injured.
Time wasting already.
I don't know. He looked like he did look like a poorly fella. It is an interesting. Again, there was no collisions. He hasn't had to make a save. No one's bumped into him. It just looked like he's took a little bit of a bad turn. Yeah. So hopefully he's all right. Doesn't look great, does he?
No. Looks like he. What's he saying?
I don't know. He was saying like he felt a bit dizzy. It looked like he was doing this, like again, unless he just really loves John Cena.
Yeah, he doesn't look. He doesn't look.
Yeah, he doesn't look. He's got to take the goal kick now, but
taking some deep breaths.
Scotty says it looks like he might have a migraine in the group chat and in the Discord chat and quad pod. Yeah, he's signaling like he's got double vision. It did look like that. We saw him take some tablets anyway, so hopefully he's all right, bless him. But we're going to crack on anyway. Nick Pope he takes the goal kick. We'll keep an eye on that one. As Newcastle win the first header, Liverpool have got some defending to do, which Van Dijk does.
Van Dijk, that's better.
Kicks it out for a throw-in over Liverpool's right-back position.
What do you think of Henderson playing that left-hand side of mid?
I don't think he's great there, to be honest. But again, it's a bit needs must, isn't it? He done all right. Listen, we won 9-0 them there the other day, and he done okay. But it's much more interesting for me, Errol, is that it's because Elliott plays right. Yeah. Usually the young kid gets shoved. Yeah. You know what I mean? You go and do the last job, but now Liverpool are making sure Harvey Elliott plays right wing. Or right midfield rather all the time. Getting him close to Salah, getting him close to
I think it's
to Harvey Elliott as well. As the
ball wanting to be able to replicate what they was doing early parts of last season when it was Trent, Harvey and Salah down that right hand side. If you can start to like get that balance and chemistry again, I think it's worthwhile sticking with that on that side.
And I think Elliott's been our best player this season so far. We had a couple of rubbish games, of course, but of all of them, he's probably been the best. Maybe with a little bit of a bad
Him and
punch.
Diaz, yeah, both have put themselves about and been good for us.
Right then, Liverpool ball at the back with Virgil van Dijk plastered out to Gomez. Let's get another song on. Virgil had the ball, so why don't we play the Virgil song?
Played it forward as well. Oh, Gomez misses that tackle. Trent's got to do a little bit of running back towards his own goal, but he deals with it.
Looked a foul.
But he doesn't give away the free kick.
Fraser looked like he'd gone past Trent won it back, and Liverpool on the counter.
Good switch.
Bowman down the left with Robertson. Newcastle won't be happy if that leads to a goal. There's Luis Diaz into the box, cuts inside, goes. That's the second time he's cut inside out of the shot blocked. They did a few.
Get to the byline a little bit and just try and put a ball into the box when we've got bodies kind of flooding over there. Yeah. Even Bobby was looking to get himself into the box then as well, which
it did look like a foul to me, but it wasn't given.
Salah looks like he trying to get back.
Newcastle played a few long balls now, overhit Alden. They've gone right down to straight into Alston's hands. Got a super chat from Liam, £4.99 super chat. For those who've never been, what are the different sections of Anfield like? If you could sit anywhere, where would you? So okay, Anfield Road is currently under construction. Yeah. That's where the away fans sit on half, Liverpool have the other half, and the top tier. That's the worst place at the lower Annie at the minute because the views aren't great. That's why they're redoing it. The Cop's the best in terms of atmosphere usually. The main stand is huge. The views from the main stand are the best, and it's got the best concourse and escalators, which always helps. It's really high. The King Kenny stand, the other side is decent views, but it's a bit more old-fashioned than the main stand. But atmosphere-wise, it's the Cop definitely in terms of like facilities and bars and getting yourselves comfortable. It's probably the main stand. Hopefully the new Anfield Road, when it's built, will be just as good. As Liverpool play another long ball, that Matt Target heads out, and the Reds are going to go back to Joe Gomez and to Virgil. 7 minutes gone so far. No goal. Either goalkeeper's been really tested. Not much in terms of goal malfunction. Liverpool nice in possession, but haven't really threatened too much. Maybe Harvey Elliott's going to try and change that now with a switch to Diaz. Go Lewis. It was Robertson. It was Robbo, sorry.
Was it Robbo, yeah.
Yeah, his touch took him past his defender, but Almiron getting back to do his defensive duties. Just give it straight back to Liverpool. Yeah, it was a good idea by Robbo. His first touch took it around the defender, but
covering.
Yeah, good defender by Almiron doing his defensive duties. There, right. Let me have a little drink.
Ball's getting switched out towards Salah. And we keep it in with Harvey Elliott.
Go on.
There. It was about
Elliott against Joe Linton gets his cross in, but it's blocked half by Newcastle. Can they clear? They've cleared it well. Actually, they've played it out. Oh no, it might. They've misgiven it. They've given it straight back to Liverpool though, as Gomez finds Henderson. Hendo, little dink into the box, looking for Diaz, just behind him.
Just on the wrong side.
Yeah, it was a nice idea. Newcastle played themselves into a bit of bother there. But Henderson think just goes straight through. We're going to it happens every week, but like people in the YouTube chat, we can't. If we could show the Liverpool games live, right, we would do it. I promise you. We are not Amazon, BT or Sky. Do you know how much football rights cost? If every single one of these 495,000 YouTube subscribers were Redmen Plus subscribers, then we'd think about it. But we can't. So if you're asking us to put the game on, don't be silly billies. As Liverpool look to attack, Diaz just
Oh shit! Who's that? That's
Lascelles on Diaz. Yeah. Diaz was late.
That was a 50. Well, he's looking at him. He's saying it wasn't. It looked.
The ref saying it. The ref saying it wasn't a foul. I think Lascelles clears the ball and then the follow through catch. That's what happens. There's follow through catches. Diaz
is Nido badly. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing Diaz can do. You can't get out the way of that.
Diaz isn't going for the ball. He's trying to pull out the 50-50, but it was a big collision, and Jamal Lascelles does not look comfortable whatsoever. He's up walking, thankfully. He did seem to have jarred his knee. Andy Madden is saying, like, you know, it was your follow through that caught him, kind of thing. It looked a foul. Jamal Lascelles is less than happy with that one. Yeah, you're right. He jarred his knee, but excuse me. He's up anyway. Eddie Howe's telling his team to get the ball wide. That's what he's gesticulating there. And it's a free kick to Newcastle deep in their own half that Nick Pope is going to take. Pick a song, Errol. You can go next, pick.
LA. It's an evening game. Let's get it on. Come on.
Liverpool win the header
That's
from
nice from Bobby.
Pope's kick and Liverpool
One on one,
counter.
he's isolated his man there, Salah.
Defender comes out. Salah goes round the centre half. He's drawn Dan Burn out, hasn't he? No, it's big Dan Burn. It's ours of him. He's gone back to Alexander-Arnold. Trent inside to Firmino. Could have crossed that, chose not to. Liverpool are going backwards a little bit here. Good ball by Alexander-Arnold. Tries to change that.
No, don't press it too much. You've give away.
Newcastle got a counter-attack here and
Now
they've got
they've got
numbers
overload.
forward. It's 4 against 3. Can they play it right? Is Isaac out on the left-hand side? Go up against Gomez. He cuts inside. 1 cuts inside, 2 shoots over the bar. You were right there. Liverpool pressed too high and they got caught 4 on 3.
Trent, when he gives
Trent give it away. He goes for 50-50 that he's never going to win. He's out the game. Therefore,
he
it was
takes himself out though. And
Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson up against 4. It goes out to Alex Isaac. He cuts inside, but then his shot is miles over the bar. But yeah, Liverpool aren't. Don't want to be getting caught too much of there. I think I'm right in saying. I think Man City have scored again. I think Haaland's got a hat-trick in like 10 minutes. That guy's a freak.
He's going ham. Yeah, bloody hell. 12, 23 and 39. I mean, it is against Notts Forest, like
39 minutes for a hat-trick, yeah. Oh, it's a big clash of heads. Has he just got him back there? Was that the same fella? Luis Diaz has gone down.
holding his head.
As Lascelles, it is against Lascelles. I wonder if he's a bit of retribution. Let's have a look. Oh, no, it's not. It's just it's a nasty one, that as well. There's no malice between either of them. It's Brave and Diaz and Lascelles. Big clash of heads. Look at Luis Diaz is down. He doesn't look at all
He looks
comfortable.
really dazed. We can't afford to lose any more forwards.
No, it's a big clash of heads. Luis Diaz, head injury. Jurgen Klopp looks concerned as well. It was a big thud, that, wasn't it? It did not look nice at all.
He's loving that hoodie at the minute, Klopp, isn't he?
So yeah, Diaz is getting treatment off the medical team. Lascelles is up and walking about. He looks okay. Concern for Luis Diaz. He's back to his feet. I'm guessing they're going to have to do like a concussion test or something. He looks okay. But how do you know that he's... You know, that I never understand about footy. Like, how do you know he's fine?
Yeah.
But he's going to come back on. Anyway, thankfully both Lascelles and Diaz, that's been 2 big clashes between them. Liverpool have been given a free kick against them. At Newcastle, they've got a long free kick forward. They're going to play it long. Up towards Joe Linton, wins his header. Gets it back ball into the box that Alisson comes and takes comfortably. Joe Linton won the first header and the second ball as well. Alisson was alive to it.
We've not really imposed ourselves yet. Newcastle have been.
Well, neither team. No one's had a chance really. Have they? It was a half chance from Isaac who put it into the Anfield Road then, but not much in terms of goal mouth action from either side really. Excuse me, with the old post goal
there out on that right hand side. Gomez is pressured on the ball, but he does well.
They are pressing really high. Look at that. Van Dijk has got man right in front of him, but he finds Robbo. If they're pressing like that, there must be space for someone somewhere. Can we Liverpool find it? Henderson's looking to do that, playing in Fab. It's a nice turn by Firmino. He goes long towards Robertson. Good ball. Robbo wears that in that space that we spoke about, that Newcastle will leave him behind by pressing. Hendo heads up. Who can Henderson find? He's looking for... That's rubbish. Straight to Nick Pope. That's poor from Jordan Henderson. That's a bad ball. There's nothing on there at all. And Nick Pope has the ball in his hands. Plays it long. Virgil should.
Oh, he loses out on the header there.
Isaac beats him in the air. Oh, why did Ali do that? The ball looked like it was going to go into Alisson's hands. He rounded the box and kicked it. Strange decision from the goalie. I thought he could have just let that roll into the box and pick it up. He nearly kicked it straight at us. And Nick Pope goes long again. Yeah, Liverpool haven't really done anything in terms of an attacking sense so far.
And he won another header. Is it Joelinton this time?
Yeah,
wins his header against Gomez.
Yeah, Liverpool aren't, as an attacking force, there's been very little 15 minutes into this one.
Nothing's really stuck with the front three, has it? Yeah.
I mean, they'll take confidence from Isaac winning a 50-50 duel with Virgil van Dijk. Sig Josh with a £5 super chat. If the Premier League teams were cars, what would they be? Like our Bournemouth for Reliant Robin. Yeah, they're shite, aren't they? Man City are a Lamborghini.
A Bugatti, aren't they?
Yeah, the Bugatti, yeah.
Man.
Newcastle might be that now.
I know, it's mad, innit? They're like a souped up car all of a sudden, just got everything. They're a Tesla. They just like literally just went to a hybrid and just gone like, everyone's going to try to be Newcastle. Like that's the model you've got to follow if you want success in the future. So like Newcastle, like the new Tesla. What a way. I feel like we're like
a good car. Ferraris are red, aren't they?
Yeah, well, we can be a Ferrari.
At the minute, we're playing like a fucking Ford.
What was the car out of Only Fools and Horses?
Yeah, the little Reliant Robin, the three-wheelers.
Is that
Bournemouth?
Is that's Bournemouth?
Yeah.
Right, fair play. I seen a car the other day. It was like a concept art for the DeLorean, like a brand new version of the DeLorean electric. That looked.
Newcastle. Who's this?
They're just going down.
Is that Lascelles?
Flies.
Is it Lascelles?
I can't see. I can just see shins and a beard. No, it's someone further.
It's Joe Linton.
Joe Linton, yeah.
He's blonde hair. What's happened to him?
He's saying about his ribs.
He's having a chat with Allison. Yeah, he's holding his, I don't know what's happened there to Joe Linton. He looks fine anyway. Get off the pitch. No, going to carry. He didn't get treatment, so I suppose you're allowed to carry on. A little bit of time waster, maybe.
Yeah. Come on, guys. We've got over 2,500 of these watching.
That's a strange ball by Trent. He's played it into nothing. And Van Dijk's forced to go and cover. That was weird by Alexander-Arnold. But Liverpool thankfully got away with it.
Oh, nice turn by Bobby. Lovely turn.
Bobby
looking. The pass is decent as well. Diaz. First time pass from Diaz.
Hendo, Salah's back post if he can find him.
He won't.
No, he's going to go inside to Fab instead. He's going to look for Mo Salah.
See, he stays out wide, Salah. He doesn't really want to drift inside too much. He wants to try and isolate his man 1v1.
I think Liverpool could have played that a little bit quicker. It was a nice ball by Bobby. Salah gives this one away straight to Isaac, and Newcastle going to look to counter yet again. Liverpool got some running to do, tracking back, getting numbers back. But Newcastle are trying to build a steady attack. They're slowing things down a little bit. Over on the right-hand side, they're going backwards. Sloppy first 16, 17 minutes from the Reds, I think it's fair to say. Everyone's had a little bit of a case of giving the ball away. Newcastle will take an encouragement to go forward.
That's a really
shot on goal, and Ryan
Fraser
right into the middle of the pool, played out to in, so the ball out on Newcastle's left, ball straight into the heart of Liverpool's attack. Van Dijk's closing Ryan Fraser down. Yeah, that's a big space. Gomez gets sucked in.
Touch isn't too bad. It's just
he's off the bar.
He snaps at it, doesn't he? Really,
he was right in the middle of Van Dijk and Gomez there. That was a too big a space. And Liverpool need to wake up here. There hasn't been a bright start at all. We spoke before the game about needing a bright start. They haven't had it, mate. They've been a better. Look at that again.
Top, just come on, boys.
Van Dijk just kicks it straight over Harvey Elliott's head. It's not.
He's never going to be the tallest. Let's start paying the ball to feet, boys.
Not been a very good first 18 minutes from the Reds. I think that's fair to say. Everyone is. Henderson with a bad pass to the goalie. Trent plays a shocker. Salah plays a shocker. Van Dijk, that was rubbish. They need to wake up. This is more reminiscent of United first 20 minutes than Bournemouth.
Yeah, it was already like, what, 5-0 up at this point against Bournemouth?
Yeah, it was 4-0, wasn't it? You get those likes in, get those 1,000 likes in before that'll turn the fortunes around. As Harvey Elliott looks to press Newcastle into a mistake, but they play out of it.
Joe Linton there now. Trent should have put a foot in, but they make the mistake this time.
Joe Linton plays a straight out of play as he was looking to free Ryan Fraser. And Liverpool have got to throw in that Trent. Alexander-Arnold is taking his time over. Don't blame him either.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Right then, Liverpool throw in midway inside their own half. Good ball to the feet of Diaz. How's he got over there?
Wow.
He plays everywhere, Luis Diaz, don't he? He can go wherever he wants. He needs to get back over on the left-hand side now. That's where Andy Robbo is. Anyway, here's Joe Gomez with the ball at his feet. Again, pressed. Newcastle coming at Liverpool. Van Dijk's forced to go to Ali. Again, if they're pressing like that, there must be space somewhere. Can Liverpool exploit it?
We've got to nail the pass though. Oh, that's a slip. Let's make that in our fortune. The
ball's getting on the floor.
Oh, go on, get it down. Well played. Get it out now. Get it out. I know you've turned into trouble a little bit.
Bad. Diaz out to Elliott. Elliott puts inside.
Skip past him nearly almost.
Unlucky. The second man, and Newcastle are going to look to counter themselves. Down the right with Almiron. Look at the speed on the other side of Fraser. Trent's got to get back.
Well
and
done,
he does. Brilliant
well
cover.
done.
Get
Come
rid
on,
of it.
boys.
Alexander
Hell.
Arnold turned the afterburners on because Ryan Fraser was smoking. Almiron spotted it, but Trent cut it out, and Liverpool can run on a counter of their own with Diaz. Go on, Lewis.
Go on, take him. Take him.
Lewis Diaz into the box. Someone falls over. Diaz to the byline, cuts it back. Oh, Newcastle just get a boot. Dan Burns 7 foot tall, and he needed those go-go gadget legs because it looked like it was going to fall right to Mo Salah, but Burns just stuck a big boot out just in the nick of time. Lewis Diaz literally made someone fall over there, just
running at him. His presence alone as well.
But still 0-0, a little bit better. Both sides had chances to counter-attack there.
Yeah, a little bit of end-to-end stuff the last couple of minutes.
I think they'll be more happy with the first 20 than we would be. It almost feels like we're playing the game that Newcastle wants us to be playing at the moment, which is not what you want at Anfield. As Nick Pope with the ball at his feet goes long time.
Yeah,
Trent
he just hoofs it, doesn't he? He's not really trying to pick anybody out.
Trent picks
Harvey's got a bit of time on the ball now. Goes back to goal.
Look at them. They've got they are pressing so high. So Liverpool are going to try and go down the sides to Salah. But Dan Burn reads it. Should be a corner for the Reds. It is. If they're that high, there's got to be space in behind. It's the laws. Like if they're pressing like that, that's the ball. Just go and get Mo Salah on the run.
Well, it'd be nice if Bobby dropped into that space just behind where they're pressing that high, because then there should be space in the middle to run right through.
You can play out of the press if you're good enough. Right, Liverpool first corner. I think I'm right in saying.
I think it is, yeah.
Andy Robbo's going to go over, so Liverpool are going to go for the in-swinger from Liverpool's right. The Newcastle are a big side, you can see it there, but Liverpool have got some height with Van Dijk's in there, Fab's in there as well. Corner from Robertson comes in, Newcastle header away. I think that was Lascelles who got first contact on it.
Van Dijk.
And Liverpool go all the way back to Gomez. Trent Alexander-Arnold halfway line, going to switch the play. Good ball. I just couldn't quite keep it in.
Van Dijk.
He was looking for Virgil out on the left wing, but Virgil's touch let him down. Ian Lock, who's next with the number 7 shirt, and why is it Diaz? It probably is. I think Harvey Elliott's got his eye on it.
Do you reckon? Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, Diaz might take that one. Unless he likes 23, I don't know. Right then, 22 minutes gone at Anfield 0-0. As Newcastle take the throw in back to Nick Pope, whose kick goes dodgy. It just hit Mo Salah on the back. If it bounced the other way, he'd have been in. In the end, it's fallen back to Joe Gomez, who's going to give it to Salah. He's got Elliott with him, doesn't use him, probably could have. Mo Salah sticks with the ball instead. Looking back post.
Bobby just
Bobby's
half intercepts it.
I think he was offside as well.
Yeah, he was.
He was. The flag goes up. Salah cut inside. Look, I think he was trying to avoid him. I think he's looking for the run of Robertson. But Firmino's just trying to get out the way. He is offside. Yeah, Salah wasn't looking to time. He was looking for Robertson. You could tell. Mo Salah was a bit annoyed at himself there. As 23 minutes gone here at Anfield, still 0-0. Elsewhere around the league, Arsenal 1, Villa 0. Bournemouth and Wolves 0-0. City win 3-0 with the Erling Haaland hat-trick, and Spurs lead West Ham 1-0. With an own goal apparently. As Liverpool looking to attack with Mo Salah. Ref, he's fouling him. Liverpool are going to be allowed to play on with Firmino.
Drifted onto that right hand side. Who's down the centre for us then?
Diaz maybe. There we go.
Well,
switch over to Robbo, but he's been sent for the echo.
Rinsed.
I think it's Almiron.
Absolutely rinsed.
Robbo's got to get back. Henderson goes over to help cover. Ball out on the right hand side for Newcastle.
Well played.
Cross is blocked, but it's going to fall to Longstaff on the edge of the box. He's a poor ball. Harvey Elliott should clear that one up and does well. He's got all the time in the world to go back to Alisson.
Yeah, that'll do
and he's going to go longish. Not a great kick by Ali. It's going to find Salah though. Oh, Liverpool got a chance to counter here. Henderson going to look for Diaz. Nice, go on, let's go.
Let's go.
Liverpool got 4 in attack. Newcastle trying to get numbers back as Diaz streams forward.
As well,
yeah, they do. Hendo, Elliott, edge of the box with time. Looks for Diaz. Played. Nice ball. Diaz inside, goes down the line for Robertson. Cuts it back. It can go anywhere. Goes behind. Nice build-up play from Liverpool. Robbo gets to the byline, cuts it back, but in the end, Newcastle just had too many bodies. But good move that, mate.
It was.
Elliott,
the passing was a little bit quicker as well. That was a good pass by Harvey. the little overlap from Robbo. I think that's what I like us when we do that. We need to do more of that for me, getting to that byline, because the 2 chances that we've got and Newcastle looked a little bit unnerved, or was a little bit last ditch, was when we got to the byline and we was cutting the ball back. We could do with doing that a little bit more. That purple sky there, it looks sick, that. It's a belter. Autumn evenings are coming
Corner
back.
comes in. Oh, Mo Salah is going to have a touch. Come on.
Wasn't the best.
Edge of the box. Gomez going to shoot. I'm not sure that was the why he didn't get it, and he might have fouled someone. But Newcastle are going to be allowed to counter anyway. Throw in, so they're going to get the free kick.
Come on, Brett. He's bought that. He has fully bought that, though. I mean, he does leave the boot in. It's Isaac that gets clipped.
Yeah, Gomez does.
He goes in. He bounces up off the underleg of Willock. Yeah, he does. His foot is high. He just does catch him. We've got nearly 3,000 of you watching, yet we haven't reached the 1,000 likes yet. Don't know what that is about.
Get those likes in, and if you're in the YouTube comments or you're in the Discord and you're being a silly sausage, don't be. Be nice. Be nice to each other. Danny's the mod. She will boot you out to the YouTube chat. Rules of an iron fist. As Newcastle on the attack. Isaac up against Van Dijk. Virgil steps across, forces him wide, and Liverpool should clear that with Gomez. No, they haven't. They've lost it again. Big scrappy from the Reds. Cross comes in. Who's going to get that one first? Again, scrappy. Fab's got to win a header. Can Hendo? No.
Why does he shit out? Why did he back out there? And they're going to get a free kick on the edge of the box. Are you taking the piss? Fabinho's giving away the free kick on the edge. He looks
amazed.
He can't believe it. It's Willock.
Joe Willock's gone down. I'm not sure what's happened. Let's have a look. Fab goes for the header.
Oh,
is that
I mean,
he can't. It's a weird angle that Fab goes in with. He can't have. He does arm. Yeah, he gets his arm in the back of this post. That probably is a foul. Liverpool got a free kick to defend on the edge of the box.
Fucking hell, mate. Who've they got? Who's their set piece genius, if any?
Let's find out. Liverpool with a defensive free kick. Liverpool, they got themselves into trouble there. Yeah. Because they had the ball, they could have cleared it, and they messed about. Gomez and Trent. It was
take the responsibility of just clearing it,
like you
instead
said,
of just leaving it to someone else.
You called it ping pong, and then Henderson has a 50-50 that he doesn't go for, and all of a sudden Kieran Trippier, one of the best free kick takers in the league, has got a chance from the edge of the box to. Obviously, we've seen him score from this many a time. He did it against Man City the other day. So Alisson and Liverpool's wall need to be at their best here. Kieran Trippier up.
Kisek says, "Are we reverting back to our usual huff and puff?" Hopefully not, mate. But this isn't it. This is
Harvey Elliott's laying behind the wall. You know what though? They've done well. They've moved that free kick back. It was actually closer. Trippier's given himself a little bit more room
to try and get it up and
to try and get it up and over. Exactly that. Right then, this is a dangerous situation for Liverpool for sure. Kieran Trippier, edge of the box, free kick for Newcastle. Big wall for the Reds. Harvey Elliott laying behind it. He is not going to go under the wall. He's aiming for Alisson's right hand post. Kieran Trippier, free kick.
Oh, straight down the throat.
Alisson. Woo. Good positioning from the Liverpool goalkeeper. Trusted his wall, stayed behind it. There was a little bit of a gap. And Ali, really good goalkeeper from Alisson. Just knew
gets it through that gap though. What are we doing there already? Fucking
Liverpool trying to play out, and they're just about done it. Can he get the ball on the floor? Yes, they can. Liverpool with comfortable possession. 28 minutes gone. It's fair to say Liverpool need to wake up a little bit. Hasn't not been the best of starts. Newcastle, if anyone, look most likely at the moment. They haven't really threatened per se, but yeah, they've had half chances. Liverpool haven't really. Van Dijk looking to change that by playing in Salah. No Salah's in the box. He's getting dragged everywhere. He just gets no fouls ever, does he? And Newcastle trying to play out. Fab runs into trouble. And Newcastle can count on themselves now. Gomez with some defending to do. I think he's just about done okay.
Yeah, he just about gets away with that. First touch wasn't the most reassuring, but he dealt with it. And it's back. Henderson looks like he's just dropped into that sixth position where Fab's just tucked over to that left hand side. He plays the ball forward. Hendo, it's a good ball. Plays it forward to Bobby. Wants the return with Diaz, and it just gives it away. Nick Pope just whacks it, webs it long.
It's been like that all game, hasn't it? Just a bit sloppy. That was poor from Diaz.
Well, they're just cutting out that midfield in that respect, aren't they? Just fucking getting
Newcastle are flooding bodies into the middle of the park wherever they can. They've got basically a midfield 5. Isaac drops in. They've got like 6. A big line across the midfield. And Liverpool haven't been able to find space either in through it or behind it yet.
Well, Henderson did then with that pass, but the 1-2 from Bobby from Diaz.
Hendo's pass was good, and then Diaz.
But that was the space I was saying before. That's the one area where you want someone to pick it up and either
Bobby got into it,
or play the 1-2 quick, and obviously it's got to be executed right. But they're the passes that you want to see more into FIFA for me.
It was good by Henderson and Firmino. It was Diaz who that move broke down with.
Let's play another song, Steve. Get a song on.
Who do you want?
A song on. The Bobby song. Get Bobby G'd up.
Where's the Bobby song?
Oh, that's a nice flick. Ooh.
Get on the floor. There
That'll
we go.
do.
Salah.
Bobby, the man himself.
Up against Burn again. Salah cuts inside. Tackled by Burn. We still kept hold of it. Hendo's going to play in Van Dijk. Turn. Yeah, there's Firmino, the man whose song's playing. Hendo out wide, looking for Salah.
It was not the best. It was looking for Trent as well. The ball wasn't the best.
You can't get
First
over.
time Salah's tucked in.
If you can't get it over fucking Ryan Fraser, he's the smallest lad on the pitch.
Him and Trippier. Hendo again with the ball.
Out wide this time. Does
Better.
find Trent.
That's a much better ball. There's the 2 balls on the pitch there.
Yeah, Trent kicks it off. There was 2 balls on the pitch for some reason. For fuck's sake. Anyway, Liverpool allowed to carry on. Gomez does well to cut across Fraser and win the ball back. Henderson.
Look at that run.
Robbo was on. Hendo didn't play it.
There was a run.
It was Robertson looking for the back post. Anyway, Liverpool being more patient with Elliott up against Ryan Fraser. Probably the 2 smallest players on the pitch. Joe Linton comes back to help. Elliott loses out to Joe Linton. And Newcastle are going to look to clear through Fraser. Just webs it down the line. Trying to get Newcastle out. Ali comes all the way to claim.
And then he hoofs it out. And it's going to be a throw-in.
He didn't need to do that, really. Liverpool had that under control. What's the camera on Andre Mariner for? Oh, Liverpool were asking for a handball. Nah.
You're never going to get a handball for that.
Earlier on.
Down by his side. It's on his chest.
Yeah, the chest onto it. Yeah, I don't think that's handball. And 31, nearly 32 minutes gone. It's fair to say it's been hard work. Watching and playing, apparently, this one. It's warm in here, man.
Oh, mate, I'm boiling.
Gomez just kicks it long. Liverpool needs to be better than now. Just if you've got time, I understand the clearance when you need to, but you have more time there. Liverpool anyway. Alisson gives it back to Gomez into Fabinho, and here comes the press. Can Liverpool play through it? Good ball by Gomez. Look how
heavy
deep.
Touch.
Bobby Firmino gives it away in a strange area. And Gomez
gives away a foul.
He was forced into that by a horrendous first touch by Bobby Firmino, really.
Let's have a look at some stats from this half.
Yeah, I can get them on the laptop.
Okay, yeah. So Liverpool have had 159 passes so far to Newcastle's 98. That's 63% possession, but it's Newcastle with the only shot on target. I think it was from that Trippier free kick that went straight down the middle.
Yeah, you're right. We've seen more of the ball, like you say, but in terms of we've had 2 shots, none on target. They've had 3-1 on target. Again, it was a free kick straight. It's been that time of the game, really. Neither goalies had to make a save. But Newcastle are going to try and change that now with a free kick. I'm guessing they're going to cross from here. Left footed cross is going to come into the box, you would think. In it comes. Liverpool got some defending to do. Fab's header out to, I think that's Almiron. He's going to try and cross it back now. He's going to go all the way back. Now the ball comes in. First contact is from Newcastle, but Alisson comes in, clears straight to Harvey Elliott.
That's a great knock.
Elliott with room to run into. He's going backwards. Give it
the ball. Yeah, that's nice.
Nice 1-2 with Henderson and Elliott. Nice feet work. Nice footwork from Elliott. Firmino inside the ball, round the keeper goes, Diaz shoots!
Oh, shit, no, fuck me, mate. All you've got to do is keep that down, it's 1-0, Bobby does all the hard work there.
That was great football from Liverpool. First of Elliott into the feet of Firmino, turns, plays a lovely pass. Diaz goes round, Bobby is forced wide, and his shot goes over the bar. He's going the wrong. I wonder if he can leave that for Mo Salah, who's running in on it. Instead, he has to try and twist his body on. He just goes over the bar. What's that, about a foot over? If it's on target, it's flying. It's flying. Oh, it just looked like it was going to be a goal. But it was a great pass from Roberto Firmino round the back of the defenders. Diaz goes round Pope.
There again is that space that you want someone running into. Right through the middle is where all the space has been for us this half, and there's only been a handful of times where we've actually really looked to drive purposely into the space. Klopp looks fuming. He's vexed. Look at him.
He's fuming at the ref. Joe Gomez was wiped out, and Klopp isn't. Nothing was given, and Klopp is blowing his mind.
Mr. Scooty, 1968 says, I would have scored that, and I'm 54 and fat.
I wonder if he could have left it for Salah. Maybe that's what Tony's saying in the Discord chat. But another foul on Gomez. You're going to give it that? Well, we're going to be allowed to play on. Long ball forward. Nick Pope's going to be able to claim that one, though.
That was like you in the charity game, mate. Just taking it round the keeper and you just
bundle it
in. That was all that was needed.
Let's see this on Gomez. That's twice now. He's been. It was eyes. It was late. No wonder Klopp isn't happy with that.
Just brushes him off the ball though. He's already off balance, isn't he? So he was always going over.
Yeah, I can see it because he was running away. He had to try and turn around the ball, but he should have scored. Yeah. It was the best move of the game, for sure.
By far, yeah.
It was good by Elliott, good by Henderson.
A little bit of quality.
Great by Firmino.
Brilliant by Bobby. But he needs someone
it's a tough chance.
Those out to in runs if he's going to be dropping in that deep into that kind of 10 position.
It's hard to get your foot when you're running at that pace away from goal to try and turn your body on it. It is difficult. Again, I wonder if Salah could have just given him a shout to leave it, but even Salah was about a yard away, too far.
Two lads running onto the line, and
but it was a great move.
And I think even at that point, Salah's probably going to take a touch. Or well played by Harvey Elliott.
Elliott takes it off Joe Linton,
and he gets hey, listen, blood, come on.
Joe Linton just throws Elliott.
And Klopp's telling the fourth official, "Hey, look, that's like the third time. Don't take the piss."
Why isn't that a yellow card? He's Jürgen is not happy. Anyway, don't let it bother us. Liverpool play on into Firmino's feet again. Bobby loses out though. Second, I think it was Joe Willock getting back. Henderson wins it back off Joe Linton.
He says no foul.
Get up, you. As Diaz plays in Robertson, back to Hendo. Hendo with time into Fab. Man on! Yeah, Fab just about realises.
He got the shout from the lads in the studio. Salah 1v1.
Loses. Just runs straight into Ty. He didn't even try. I don't know what he was trying to do there. There was no skill involved. He just barreled into him and lost.
Liverpool in the last 10 minutes have seemed to be a little bit quicker on
Michael says, Steve, do you want to stop coughing like you got TB? I haven't got TB. I do apologise. I've had COVID.
It's post-COVID.
It's a post-COVID cough. I am trying to move away from the mic, so I do apologise. Yeah, I've got a bit, hence the water, bit of a croaky throat.
Got nothing to do with the fact that he was out till all hours early morning and Coyote Ugly.
I know, yeah. Well, I did. I had a few drinks. Oh, Newcastle are in. Isaac's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper and scores on his debut. And Liverpool are 1-0 behind again. And it's the new boy for Newcastle. It's Alex Isaac has scored.
What a fucking finish!
It's a great finish. And like it has been sloppy. You can't say Liverpool have played well at all. And again, Liverpool concede the first goal.
Just be a handful. Just get in the fucking mix and stretch that line. Fucking the only couple of instructions my man got, and he's executed them in less than fucking 40 minutes. What the fuck's that about?
Let's have a little look at the replay. We'll see what's gone on as Newcastle's new centre forward marks his debut with a goal. Trent goes long ball.
It's a fucking shite switch.
It's a cross ball, rubbish ball by Alexander-Arnold. Newcastle counter down. They're right. Liverpool's left. Let's have a look. Van Dijk gets dragged over. Ball comes. Where's it go? Down the line. It's Fabinho who's standing next to him. Hendo gets a toe on it. He just runs off the back of Fab. It's Fabinho just abandons the space. Watch this. Fab goes to get the ball. Just leaves Isaac in, and he's basically 1-on-1 at that point. It's not great from Liverpool at all. Hendo and Fabinho just both let the man kind of run off them. It's hard to see. And Alisson runs out, but it's smashed past them.
Trig Josh with a £5 to be tested. What are your sub predictions, guys?
I'd
probably get
Carvalho might have to get on at some point.
Tsimikas and Carvalho. Probably Jones as well at some point, maybe for Hendo.
Newcastle 1, Liverpool 0. Alex Isaac with the goal. Liverpool again behind in a Premier League game.
Becoming a reoccurring theme, that, mate, isn't it?
Aye. All to do. Anyway, Mo Salah trying to change that. but Lascelles blocks him off.
He's looked a little bit ice. I don't even say he's been isolated. He just looks a little bit on the fringes of the game so far for me, Salah. Again, the thing I like about Diaz is the fact that he's willing to kind of make those inward runs more often. Salah's always expecting that ball close to that touchline, and then he wants to run in once he's got the ball. It'd be nice if he just changed up his movements ever so slightly, just to give the defenders something else to think about, because it's easy to set. It's like, at the minute, he's not even been left. It's not like he's been doubled up on. It's been 1v1 the entire half,
yeah.
And for the most part, he's not been able to beat his man.
It was a poor goal, as I can see it.
City are 5-4-0 up with Cancelo scored, and it's just like,
Liverpool got work to do.
I said 2-1 no.
Hard game, yeah.
I said it was only going to be 3-1 if we got that early goal, so I'm going to have to take the 2-1.
Aye. Not great at all. Zane says between Arsenal and City this season. Yeah, we'll see.
No,
We'll see.
well played.
There goes Trent down the right hand side. Ball across.
He had time. He could have.
It was a good ball.
It was a good ball, but he had time to wait for a couple more people to get closer to the goal. Unlucky. Let's go again. Come on, boys. Still 5 minutes. Let's finish this first half strong. Yeah. Come on. It's gonna have to be one of them performances that we called.
Dig in and resilience. Yeah,
we called on it as well.
Long ball forward.
Corner
For Liverpool as it nodded behind.
Come on.
By Trippier.
Liverpool have got the corner. It's going to be Trent that takes it this time. I can't quite see.
Right then, corner comes in. It's
No,
Robertson near
it's a
post.
flat
Poor one.
Poor.
Liverpool
Fucking awful, man.
Liverpool are lucky to get another corner from that, which they take
And
short.
take quick.
Elliott, his cross is deeper, much deeper towards Firmino. It's headed clear as far as Alexander-Arnold thinks it's straight back in. That's
take
clear.
your time, take a touch. That's lazy.
Didn't need to do that, did he?
No, just lazy football, man.
Anyway, Hendo is looking for room to spread it out. Finds Robbo via Fabinho. Here's Elliott out on the left. Ball inside. Henderson touch. Back post lob straight to Nick Pope. Not great at all. Scott Hawks, thanks Scott for the $25 super chat. Says Salah has been going central plenty of times, hence Harvey so wide. We haven't been getting the ball to him. It's the final ball, not the positioning. I don't know. It all feels a bit hectic, to be honest. And Surab says Mo and Gomez have been shocking. Trent's passing to their players. What's happening? Come on, what's going on? They're kicking off out Hendo, and by the way, he's done nothing wrong. Anyway, Nick Pope with the ball in his hands.
The fluffy waffle whale with the 2 pounds says we've become a joke, not top 10 this season. I mean, come on.
I'd like to think that's not the case, but you never know.
They're not making it easy for us this season, are they? Let's put it that way.
They haven't been good yet. That's not no one can argue the case. It's been a poor first half.
Danny with the voice of reason in the chat, she says it's going to be 4-1 to stay chilled.
Newcastle have got another man down here now.
Target this time. Klopp is fuming again. He's vexed. He says, I've had enough of this shit.
Jürgen's fuming at something. He's not happy about anything.
Who is it that goes down? Well, they're wrestling. Oh, fuck off, lad.
Salah doesn't touch him. It's Target who goes down. And Jürgen's just laughing at him. It's a joke, he's saying. Jürgen's just fuming at him. There's nothing wrong with him. Jürgen's needs to, again, he's not happy. Who's he arguing with? Newcastle bench.
Yeah. Just needs to keep his cool, Klopp, sometimes, though, because that kind of energy just emits over to the team. The team are already 1-0 down.
Anyway, Virgil van Dijk ball on the halfway line. Can Liverpool get something back before half time? Not like that, they're not going to. Goes all the way back to Gomez to Fabinho. Ball out wide, looking for Salah. Good first touch.
That's a better touch.
Salah inside to Alexander-Arnold, looking for a pass. Plays it blind, really. There was no one there, and Henderson's was the intended target, but it was easily cut out. Isaac does well, but Fab wins it back off him, and Elliott's going to have room to play a good ball. That was a blind pass from I get what Trent's kind of trying to do, but it was just a blind pass into an area without looking, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was better options available, or at least to get your head up. It was just
it was very crowded. At
he's
that
just
point
hoping.
The box,
He's hoping someone's
running
there rather
onto
than
it,
playing at their feet. Got to be a bit more precise than that. As Liverpool ball in their own half again with Jordan Henderson out to Gomez. He's going to be pressed by Joe Linton. Just about goes past him. Nice feet by Gomez. Pretty rubbish ball that was behind Trent though, and Liverpool forced backwards.
Look at all that space that Diaz has got there on that left-hand side.
Yeah,
now it's moved over, everyone's shuffled across, but he had so much space to begin with. Now he's got 2 men on him. He's got to run backwards, look for the pass back, go back to Van Dijk.
Look where Bobby is again. Now he's centre mid.
Why?
There he is now, Bobby Firmino, one of our deepest players. Bobby.
Henderson's occupying that a similar space to him.
Get back up front, Bobby. As Gomez dinks it out wide, looking for
Why
Elliott. Nice ball.
Trent there?
Elliott cuts inside, nice by Elliott. Ball in, blocked. He wants that ball, he's not going to get it. He's going to get another chance to cross if he wants. No. Good ball down the line to Fab. Fab's cross is blocked. Going to get a third chance. Cuts inside, nice from Fabinho. To Elliott, left-footed ball into the box, easily headed away. No, it's not. It's clipped behind. I thought Dan Burn was going to nod that clear. It kind of skimmed off the top of his head. And half-time, we're into added time, of which there's 4 minutes. And Liverpool have got a corner in front of the cop that Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to go across and
we need
take.
Better deliveries. These are a tall team, as you said, so the ball's got to be better. We've got to beat that first man. Van Dijk's getting manhandled.
Cross comes in. Nick Pope comes and claims.
It. That's too easy. Dives down on the floor. Fuck's sake. Really, people pay to say that shit as a super chat. You can read that one, bro.
Nah, we're good. Thanks for the money.
No receipts.
No refunds.
No refunds. Oh gosh, it's gonna be one of them nights.
Anyway, fucking hell, Liverpool give it away again. Bobby Firmino dropping deep, loses out, and Newcastle are ending the half maybe on their attack down there right, but cross comes in. Trent has got time to clear and does well. Salah's gonna.
He just need a fucking focus.
There we go. Let's counter from this.
Come on.
Liverpool
Red arrows, fucking run at them.
Diaz is in. Oh, it's behind him from Robbo. Anyway, the attack isn't over. It's just slowed down. Diaz looking for a pass. He's twisting and turning.
Yeah,
it was just one ball by Robbo behind him, and it just allowed everybody for Newcastle to get back.
I've been saying this Robbo Diaz connection's not the one, you know.
Here is Robbo. Byline cross comes in. Elliott over his head. Out to Alexander-Arnold. What's that? He went for a shot. It was going for a shot. It was going 10 yards wide. He was lucky it did get blocked. And he's going to win a corner, is he?
He wanted that to come back off the outside of his foot, but the connection was just all wrong.
Is that a corner or a throw? A corner, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's got to be a corner.
Trent Alexander-Arnold, corner for Liverpool.
Play the veg song, play the veg song.
All the way through. Mo Salah's going to chase it and keep it in. He goes backwards to Gomez, inside to Robbo. No, inside to Elliott. Be careful. Nice round the ball, looking for Salah. Nodded back away for a corner kick by Trippier.
Yeah,
he didn't know what was behind him there. He just nodded behind for a corner. Another corner for the Reds. In front of the cop again. They're still trailing 1-0 to Newcastle. It's not been a great half.
Treat Josh wants the Bobby song as well next.
Okay.
Come on, just to finish the half strong.
It's Robertson corner. Comes in. High. First contact is by Newcastle, but Salah wins it back. Trent on the edge of the box. Going to shoot. Blocked charge down. Gomez should win the second ball and does. Salah round the corner. Good ball to Fabinho. Give him it back. Does. Salah. Corner, I think. Another corner. Joe Willock tackles Mo Salah. Just Liverpool got to be quick taking this one, so Trent knows that and sprints over. Trent's corner deep into the box. Can Liverpool get first header? No. Are they going to get a chance to get one more delivery into the box? Going to have to be fast. Robbo's ball in is cleared, and that. One more header into the box. Nick Pope's going to claim.
He's going to drop to the floor.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably going to be half-time whistle. It is indeed a half-time whistle. Then goes at Anfield, and it is Liverpool 0, Newcastle 1. Alex Isaac on his debut for the Toon means his goal means Liverpool are trailing yet again. And what I would say, neither side were creating much before the goal, Errol, but Newcastle I thought were more in the game than they needed to be. They were having the better half chances per se. They were getting into better areas. Liverpool have been sloppy really, and I'll go to the stats in a moment, and Liverpool have seen plenty of the ball, but they've been sloppy with it, and it's a poor goal to concede really. Fab goes to engage. I'm not sure he needs to. He runs off Fab and Endo basically. He's through on our goalie again. How many times is someone running through on Liverpool's goal this season? It's been plenty. And yet, to be honest, I don't think we can complain too much about the scoreline really. If any, it's we had one chance through Diaz, but that's about it. It hasn't been great.
No, it's not, and it's hard. I'm trying to find positives in the ways to spin it, but there's just been a lack of quality in terms of the final third. There's not really been much quality there in terms of making it click, getting the right people on the ends of things. I think a couple of the times we've been 1v1 in terms of the defenders and the attackers. We've not beaten the man. The ball's been a little bit behind one of the forwards a couple of times, and the reality is we've not created enough opportunities really to then sit here and look at it and think we should be 1-1, 2-1 up or anything like that. We shouldn't be in the lead when we've played this way. I don't think as a whole we've played awfully. It's just that lack of intensity for me that's kind of got us hamstrung. Without that intensity, Newcastle have been able to grow into the game. Newcastle have pressed us to death. They've worked really hard to press us, and you can identify things that Newcastle have done within their game that have worked to their advantage. I'm struggling to identify things that we've done within our game that's actually benefited us and pushed us on in the first half.
No, like I said, the only chance, Liverpool's best chance coming through the best that way, where they go right down the middle.
Right through the middle.
Elliott and Henderson into Firmino, great ball to Diaz. So he goes round Nick Pope, and he just can't quite get his feet right, and it goes over the bar. But other than that, like I say, I'm going to bring the stats up here, mate, just before you come in. Like with their goalie hasn't had to make a save. 5 shots, none on target. We've had Newcastle have 4 shots, 2 on target. One's the goal, and one was obviously Kieran Trippier's free kick. That was pretty much straight down Alisson's throat. We've had all the ball, 73%. They've had 27.
That's the story of Liverpool right now, though, mate.
Lots of well, I keep saying it's all, I don't know, it's all massage, no happy ending for Liverpool. You know what I mean? Like, we're seeing plenty of it, but there's nothing coming at the end of it, literally. And it's been very reminiscent of Palace.
What I would give for a happy ending right now. What I would give. Now, and I think you called it early after about 12, 13, 14 minutes in. You said, look, they're pressing quite high, and there's like a midfield of like 5 or 6 there in a line. If you can just get that ball just in behind them and you can turn them round, you're in with the chance of creating something. And there was, off the top of my head, I can think of 2 real clear chances. I think the one into Firmino, where obviously we've just spoken about the Diaz opportunity, and does Hendo play another one earlier on, or was that the ball that Hendo plays for Firmino? There was another one where it ended up being a 1-2 between Diaz and Firmino, and the ball was just a little bit off, just behind. There
hasn't been much, has it?
And there hasn't been much in that respect, but that's been where we've looked the most threatening, right through the middle. I don't think from the wide areas we've produced enough quality. None of the set pieces have been of any real quality or threatened Newcastle's goal. Nick Pope's claimed a couple, and then when Salah's been out there on that right hand side, he hasn't looked his dangerous self. Nope. And Diaz has been picking the ball up in so many different areas. It's hard to pinpoint when he is on that left hand side. There was a couple of chances early on where he picked up the ball on the left hand side and then he cut in and the shots were both blocked. I think there was another opportunity where he was in loads of space on the left hand side and we took age to get it over to him. By the time we do, they've got 2-3 men, they've shuffled across and they're kind of back set into a decent defensive formation or positioning. There's, again, the word for me is the intensity. When we turn them round, we need to be relentless and we need that intensity to go at them, because as you said before, look, you've made Nick Pope's job even easier. We said he makes a lot of saves, but he hasn't had to do that yet. So he hasn't even had to start doing his job yet. The role that he's in there for is to start making saves. All he's got to do now is think, well, if I can pull off 4 saves in one half, I'll probably win us 3 points.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's got to be his mentality as well. So this Liverpool side really need to go up through a couple of gears. They need to step up. They need to step up the intensity. And I think as well from Jurgen Klopp, when I'm looking at him, his body language on
he looked frustrated at the ref and Newcastle, but like, yeah, you're right. He seemed very angry. Like, the ref was doing his head in. Newcastle going down, but yeah, he's got to try and keep his calm where he can. We've got a couple of super chats then. Brimstar12 says, I miss having teams being scared of Sadio and Mo. Yeah, it's the same, mate. I remember when we used to score goals in attack, it used to be boss, that didn't it? Gareth Baird, we'll win 3-1, lads. Let's stay positive. I'm fingers crossed. And come on, Ste, Errol. Come on, Steve, step up. Errol needs his happy ending. £5.
You might be on. You might get the call up.
Someone's got to give.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, we might as well.
Wednesday night hump day and all that.
Give me some read. Just don't get it in me ear. We'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, fingers crossed Liverpool can pull their fingers out for sure. Hopefully,
so Steve doesn't have to pull his out.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be stepping up to the plate. And I don't really fancy having to do that, if I'm honest. With all due respect to you, my mate. Yeah,
all those Redmen Plus members, bags of content.
If 495,000 YouTube subscribers went on Redmen Plus, then maybe we think about it. But no, Redmen X rather than Redmen Plus. I don't know. Liverpool got plenty of subs warming up. Going to go to a quick break in a minute. But before we do that, would you make any changes now? I think if Klopp rarely would.
Fed up with this question.
But he doesn't like making changes at half time. But maybe he should. I'm thinking Carvalho, but then I'm wondering for who? Maybe for Henderson, maybe for Firmino when Hendo goes to 6. I don't know. Yeah, he hasn't got. We mentioned before the show. I think what Bodu said, didn't he? Like we haven't actually got a striker on the bench. You know, there's no centre forward on there really. It's Carvalho's a de facto forward, but
we need a presence. We need someone to play the ball into. Because, as I say, Diaz is happy to pick up the ball all over the pitch, which is great when you need extra bodies to drive and turn defenders around. But in terms of then getting the ball to release to someone, there isn't anyone. Look, we're watching that back there. The first goal back now.
So I think Van Dijk, let's try and break the bones down.
Yeah, Robbo's high up the pitch. So then Robbo goes on the overlap because he sees the other man coming now. So that's okay. I don't mind that. It's this play now.
So Hendo gets a toe on it. It falls through to Longstaff. Fabinho goes to the ball, and Isaac runs off him. It's
Fab. Is he pointing to Hendo to say go back?
Hendo's got no chance of getting back there. Fab just leaves the space. He's got no chance of getting around to cover that. People are going to kill Jordan Henderson. Let's have a look. He gets his toe on that one. I don't think he can. He's never in position to get round there. Isaac's always goal side of him.
Yeah.
I don't think Fab can go and engage that. I think again, I don't know if Hendo can do that much about it. Really, it's not great. I don't think he'd play well, but I think really, I think Fabinho just sells him a dummy, really, but not great at all. Going back to it, if I had to make a sub, I would probably. It's Carvalho's the one, isn't it? Really, it's who you bring him on for. Maybe you can take Henderson off and go really attacking. You might lose a bit of. You might lose some control.
Henderson and Carvalho just can't start in that midfield together.
Elliot, I mean, you might have to. Who knows? Who knows? Right then, 6.5 minutes or so till the second half. Let us know in the Discord or in the YouTube comments, live chat, any subs you would make. Please be nice to each other. It's hard enough when Liverpool lose without people having to murder each other and kill each other. So Danny doesn't want to be kicking everyone out the YouTube chat, and obviously the Club Legends is usually a bit more calmer. But yeah, do us a favour, be nice. We'll be back with the second half of Liverpool versus Newcastle after these quick messages. Hey guys, the new season is upon us, and over on redmenplus.com we've got you covered in every single way. We've got the Final Word show, we've got Journo Insight with Neil Jones, we've got Opposition Previews, we've got the Stat Show with Chris Pajak, we've got the Club Legends show, and tons more. All of this content is available in video and podcast forms. So if you want even more amazing Liverpool content in your lives, head on over to redmenplus.com and sign up from as little as £5 a month. I promise you won't regret it. The content's amazing. You're going to have a ball. So go head on over to redmenplus.com and sign up now. Hey guys, it's nearly the end of August, which means we will soon be doing our Club Legend prize draw. This month's prize is this amazing framed, signed shirt by none other than Liverpool's European Cup winning captain, Mr. Phil Thompson. If you want to be involved in this prize draw, all you got to do is be a Club Legend subscriber on Redmen Plus. If you've never been over to Redmen Plus before, do check it out. Sign up for Club Legends. You'll get access to our Discord chat. You get free merch, you get discounted merch, and of course, entry into this competition. If you're a club captain over on Redmen Plus, do upgrade to Club Legends and you too will be in the prize draw. Time is running out, so go and do it. Go and do it now. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, there you go. Maybe everyone cheering up if you head on over to Redmen Plus after this. Hopefully Liverpool have won, but if they haven't, fucking hell. The Ragamuffins live set was we had a good time with that one. Liverpool were good then, used to score goals. So yeah, go and check that one out. And of course, today is literally the last chance. Tomorrow we're doing our draw for the Phil Thompson signed shirt. For any Redmen Plus Club Legend will be in the draw. So if you sign up today, you can be in that draw tomorrow. It'll be happening live on the build up to the derby. So yeah, get yourselves involved in that if you want to, as well as getting access to all of our great content, including, the instant match reaction that we'll be filming later this evening. Hopefully Liverpool have turned things around from 1-0 down to hopefully at least 2-1 win. But can you see it? It's hope more than next. You're hoping because there's nothing I've seen today that makes me think.
I'm hoping because we need it.
Yeah.
We can't afford another. We can't afford to hit another bum note. We need to start building and getting wins under our belt. We need to start making a run of games turn into the W's. I need to see that. You know, when you go on your app and you see the greens on the I just need to see the greens. I need us to become one of the form teams of the league. I need City to stop taking the piss out of our lives week in, week out with the ease that they seem to find this league at the moment, and the fact that, like, bear in mind they didn't even have like the same level of pre-season as us. They seem to come back a little bit later. They didn't look up to speed the way we did in that Community Shield game, but have switched it on in a way that we did in previous seasons, and now we seem to...
we just need to keep on the coattails for as long as we can and hope to... Because at the moment, we talk about titles, it's mad.
Madness! Utter madness.
Top four is a challenge at this rate. Liverpool have won one game. I mean, like, we're getting ahead of ourselves, unfortunately. That's where we are at the moment. With this team playing like this at the moment, it's miles away. Elsewhere around the country, then we spoke about City. They're still 5-0 up. Arsenal 1, Villa 1, Bournemouth 0, Wolves 0. Tottenham are winning at West Ham 1-0, and of course Liverpool trail Newcastle by a 1-0 as well. Going back to what we mentioned before, subs at half time. It's hard to really think about it. I wonder if he fancies Curtis Jones, maybe, who's a bit more physical than Carvalho, but offers a little bit more of attacking threat. I mean, he's hardly played. Yeah. He's been injured, but maybe if he trusts him. I prefer Carvalho. I think Carvalho's been a good sub for us.
I think he's been a good sub.
The issue we've got is that he's the front three sub.
Yeah.
Unless he's going to plan on keeping the same front three all game, Carvalho's the only one who can do that. So maybe
the only way he does that for me is if he knows full well that Nunez comes straight in for the derby and you're dropping Bobby out and then Bobby goes back onto the bench. The way I see it, the last week Klopp said, right, the next two games the lads that I start, I am intending for you guys to be enough because I haven't got the options from the bench to add any firepower. And in the first game, we I hate to say it, we've smoked our load again. It was like when we played fucking, who was it, the other season, and we beat them like 7-1. Who was it, just before Christmas, and we went into
Leeds.
lockdown? No, it wasn't Leeds.
That was last season when we battered Leeds.
No, it was the season before then when everything just went, the wheels completely fell off going into
That season's a blur to me. But yeah, I know, yeah, you feel like we've gone far too early.
Oh, that game's going to do my head in. And Taki scores first.
Palace.
Was it Palace? Yes,
Palace
yes, Palace away. We've done that, yeah. Freedom in the chat says Palace. Everyone's telling me it was Palace. Yeah, Palace away that game. And then the games afterwards, we just couldn't buy ourselves a goal. I just don't want that to be the case again. I want Liverpool to, as I say, I'm hoping that in this second half now, we're not facing the clock. We've got to pull something out of the fire.
Yeah, again, sent him out early. He looked angry as he sat on the bench there. The second half is underway, as you can tell. Errol just referenced the Liverpool. We're turned round by Newcastle, so we're kicking towards the Anfield Road then for the second half. This one, Newcastle going towards the Cop Trig. Josh says, don't worry, £5 super chat, thanks Josh. Klopp usually has some tactical insight or words of inspirations that work at half time. I'd like to hope so. Last season we were the kings of coming back from 1-0 down. This season,
I just don't like that mentality.
Well, that's happened this season. We haven't won a game. Anytime someone scored against us, we haven't won it.
Best we've done is managed to draw. And I think for me, also what it illustrates is the fact that we're having to exert more energy at the front end of the season when we put ourselves in this position. Like when you're 2-0 up or 3-0 up or...
let's have a little chance here. We'll come back to it. Salah's trying to get in. He's going to try to lob Nick Pope from a mad angle. And it's just gone harmlessly into the Anfield Road. And I think he realised there, Salah, that he couldn't, he wasn't going to, he was going to the middle of nowhere. And he sees Nick Pope in a strange position. So he is there to be lobbed if Salah could get it on target. But he couldn't get it anywhere near on target, really. And it goes behind.
Yeah, it does.
I see what he was trying to do because it was there. It'd have been a mad goal if he'd have been able to get there. Right then. Can Liverpool get themselves back into this one? A bit of head tennis going on at the moment, and Newcastle again get the ball down. They're full of confidence. Remember, this isn't even a full strength. I know it's not a full strength Liverpool, but it's not a full strength Newcastle either. Without three of their better players, as they pass the ball out to their right back, Kieran Trippier with room, looking for Long. He's drawn backwards. Yeah, Liverpool need to keep up the pitch. I'll be saying to Bobby now, as much as he loves dropping in, as a West Ham equaliser against Spurs, I'd be saying to Bobby, just stay up front.
Give us a focal point.
Please. Stay up there and let us just try and do something around you if we can.
Do something uncharacteristic that even Newcastle defenders aren't expecting.
Play up front. Surely Diaz was fouled there. Yeah, he was. Andre Martin gives the free kick.
Look where he is again.
Sorry, was it Salah?
Yeah.
It was Salah. Yeah, Liverpool's defenders. So Liverpool's attackers are dropping really deep. I'm not sure that's the plan. It's already crowded in there. Can they just be brave and stay up? As Virgil van Dijk with the ball at the back, like I say, they've literally got a line across the pitch of 4 midfielders plus 5 plus Isaac. There's got to be space somewhere for someone to capitalise. It might be long ball, like I say, it might be trying to feed Salah over the top or Diaz with their pace. Van Dijk's going to try and do just that, looking for Diaz, and he's in. He's worked. Diaz trying to get to the byline. Good defending. I think it's Kieran Trippier tracked back well, but that's where the space is. Yeah. That ball's on all the time. I think Liverpool should try that a few times because Diaz does well. It's a really good first touch, and fair play to Kieran Trippier. He cuts the angle down well and wins it. Liverpool win a corner that Andy Robbo is going to take, but that's where the space is. Get Diaz and Salah running that way. Like you talked about before, the Sadio Mane run towards the goal as Andy Robbo takes this corner. In it comes. Newcastle again, first contact on it. Trent's going to have time to deliver a cross in. He does flicked on by Bobby, I think, but nobody's at the back post. Goal kick for Newcastle. Yeah, that for me, that seems where that's what the option's got to be now. If they're going to be so compact in midfield, try and play behind it. Because Diaz has got the beating of Trippier for pace, and we know Salah's got the beating of Target for pace. I think that see if you can turn them around, because they're finding it far too easy. Their fans, the Newcastle fans, having a whale of a time. You can see them all singing there on the screen, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure Liverpool are playing through that many numbers in midfield. Sometimes you've got to be a little bit more agricultural.
Route 1. Just go long.
It doesn't have to be long. It can just be, a little bit, corner flaggish. As surely Hendo was fouled there as he cleared. It's a bit of a whack on the ankle from, who was it? It's from Willock, isn't it?
He
kind of kicks through him, doesn't he? And here's Van Dijk again to Robertson. See, Diaz coming to feet for this ball. Go the other way. You don't. There we go. Van Dijk looking to do just that. The ball didn't get to Salah, but there was space. That's where it's where the space was. Now Gomez has got some chasing to do with foot race with that. Isaac Gomez is rapid. He should get there. It does. Gives it to Alisson. He's going to give it to Van Dijk. He's under pressure. Liverpool are going to try and play out of this one with Fabinho to Robbo, and they have played out down the line. But it's a poor ball by Robertson. And Newcastle win it back.
Bobby playing centre mid, fuck's sake.
He had to come to that one, to be fair. It was a poor ball by Robertson.
That's what happens when we...
I do think Liverpool are trying to go a bit more direct in this half, because you've seen Van Dijk now with 2 balls. One got to Diaz, one didn't get to Salah. But that is where the space is. Trent, is he going to try and do the same? No, he's going to go short to Fabinho, into Hendo. Out on the right hand side as Elliott carries it across the halfway line into Mo Salah's feet. Again, you are right, he is very wide. He's gone past his man now. Salah towards the byline, gives it to Firmino. No, he loses out. It's Joe Linton does his defensive duty as well, and Newcastle are going to try and look to counter.
Free kick.
And then Fabinho it's a silly foul. Ryan Fraser's going absolutely nowhere. Where's he going there? He's just running towards the edge of the pitch, and Fabinho just puts an arm across him. Free kick. And pressure relieved. That's just... Sometimes it's a good foul to give away if someone's running towards your goal. If they're running towards the touchline, let him. Let him. Just releases all the pressure.
How much do we need the 3 Musketeers there?
What can we... let's have a little bit of... We love you, Liverpool. Try and G them up. As Nick Pope goes long. Gomez wins his header. Oh, fucking hell, Liverpool. Second balls, eh? It's highly frustrating.
Henderson like a madman possessed.
A good ball from Newcastle. Liverpool got some more defending to Van Dijk. Just forced to kick it straight into the main stand. And it's a throw into Newcastle.
Lee Guy says, evening guys, how's the game going? I'm at work. Stay there.
Yeah, not great, mate, to be honest. Yeah, you earn yourself some coin.
Don't check your notifications, earn that bread, and go home.
Throw in for Newcastle into the Liverpool box, headed clear. And now Diaz, nice turn. Can he play out though? Because he should give it to Bobby with 3 men round him, and the ball's been given away. And Newcastle can come on the attack again. Ball into the box. Alisson just clears and gets a big throw out. Well, squeaky wheel on the old chair there. Let's fix that one.
Well played.
Elliott does well.
Now you need to go through the middle, Bobby. Now,
it's a bit slow again.
Just
Elliott turns away.
4 passes in a straight line across the halfway line. Let's move the ball forward. Come on, boys.
Elliott's turn was good, and all it resulted in was across. One of them balls needs to be forward. Gomez does just that to find Elliott, and he goes forwards again. 2 passes, and Liverpool into Newcastle's box. Diaz looking for the return. Goes going to fall to Robertson. Block. Corner, I think.
It's going to have to be, yeah.
That was 2 forward passes.
Yeah.
You were absolutely spot on. Gomez into Elliott into Diaz, and we're in the box.
But that space again, right through the middle. Look where Harvey releases that ball, right through the middle.
Diaz was looking for Harvey in the end. It goes across to Willer.
James is back on it.
Where does it hit him? Are we having a VAR check on this?
Yeah.
It's him on I think it hits him on the ribs, isn't it?
Bounces up.
Yeah. Liverpool are asking for the handball, I think. But to be fair, the ref's making them wait. No, play on. No. It didn't look. Liverpool's 10
corners, 10 corners. We've not tested the keeper once. The keeper's not made a save. These set pieces.
Alexander-Arnold, corner comes in. Newcastle again, first header.
On the deck.
Nice touch from Firmino, turns, shoots, blocked. Henderson flicks it round the corner, Van Dijk. Toe pokes it towards goal. Does that even count as a shot? What's Henderson looking at? Oh, he's getting wrestled in the box, to be fair. He kind of fouls him as well, though, to be fair. Dan Burn throws him to the floor, but... Newcastle are in! What's happened here? Oh my gosh, they're into the box! They scored! Is it offside? Isaac scores again!
Blood. blood fire. It's
But the
offside.
flag's gone up, thank God
They're
for
gonna
that.
check that.
I
They're
can't
gonna
even
check
tell you
that.
what happened because we was too busy watching the replay. Let's have a look because I've got no idea. Is he offside?
No.
Let's check. George, close. He runs off the back of Joe Gomez. He gets into the box, goes round Robertson, goes round Gomez, slots it past Alisson.
How's Harvey Elliott the one on the fucking line?
Makes
mate?
it look
That's a
easy,
mad
but the
thing.
flag is up. He looks offside, but I'm guessing they're checking it.
That's a mazza.
He makes a show of Liverpool, but I mean the flag was up. It was tight offside call. I'm guessing they're checking it. I think he was off.
He doesn't believe it as well. Yeah,
I think it was very close.
Liverpool
lived
gets
to
away with one.
Yeah, we couldn't see what was happening. They were showing a replay of Henderson fighting with Dan Burn, and next minute Isaac was in our box, dancing around 3 players. Bloody hell, just about offside though. Gomez stepped up at the perfect time. Because I tell you what, he made a show of Robbo and Gomez in the box. Van Dijk switch. Rubbish. Fucking hell, Virgil. Jesus Christ almighty. I'm saying play long balls, but it's got to be to our men. It's been 10 minutes after half time and there's been not much difference for Liverpool, really. I wonder if Jürgen is looking to his bench.
Get us a song on, Steve. I feel a little bit dejected.
Bit of Ring of Fire. Forwards, please. Liverpool long ball. Gomez finds. There you go. Finds Diaz. Nice touch by Diaz. Bit of space. Where's he going to just drive?
Run into that spot.
Oh, he's offside. Let's have a little. I think they might show us the lines on this Alex Isaac. Look how close that was.
The lines are pretty much touching.
That was.
I'd want the advantages of striking me because that's like his top half's off and his legs are right on side.
That was the most minuscule of offside flags. Jürgen wasn't happy with someone. That was a close offside, that.
Yeah. But you can see already that Isaac, he's just instinctive. Like, in fact, you can trust him to just like go and play on vibes and
looks like a good player, doesn't he? Looks like a good sign. Here come Newcastle again. Henderson's got some defending too. Thank God he did. Because I think Joe Willock was about to be one-on-one with Alisson. Liverpool, come on! We have not started. We were looking for the reaction. Bloody hell, haven't got it.
They're still living off them 9-0 vibes.
Fab. Gomez. Liverpool trying to play out. Now, if they're all in our half, surely there's a forward pass that can be played to find somebody. Look how high they've got 7 players in our half. Pass it around them. There we go. Gomez does just that.
And what's that? That's fucking lazy.
It's a lazy flick by Firmino. Can he win it back? No.
Lazy, man.
The ball by Gomez was great. On here come Newcastle on the counter. Gomez does really well on the slide. Trent is going to try and free a ball down the line to Salah. Nick Pope comes out and does well with his head. Here's Harvey Elliott from the halfway line. I thought he was going to try and shoot then. Didn't. Instead plays it to Henderson, to Diaz. He's got Robertson out to the left. Gets it to him. Robbo first time cross deep. Pope comes and claims it with ease. You were right there by Firmino. Gomez played the perfect ball through 5 of their lads and Bobby's flick was poor. It works out at the end, but Gomez's... but Robertson's cross is just a little bit too easy for Nick Pope. But you are right. The forward ball played through them and Bobby's flick was lazy. Yeah, lazy. It's
the one where you just need to get your foot on it.
Lay it off and give it go again. Newcastle go long right towards our corner flag. Gomez is going to try and usher that one out of play. Goal kick for Liverpool, well played by Gomez. Wait. Fab. Again, there we go. More forward passes. What the fuck's that? Firmino plays a suicidal ball. Trent does so well not to get... What's Bobby doing there, man? Liverpool are sending Curtis Jones out to warm up. He's half stripped off as well. And Fabio Carvalho.
Jig Josh with the £5 which says, do Liverpool currently have some dressing room imbalance between the players that I don't know about?
It doesn't look it. You know what? Something doesn't feel right. I don't know what if it's that. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're just all fucking knackered. But Ryan says another terrible game for Liverpool. I'm so angry. Yeah, they have to play well. It's hard to put your finger on it. Right, here we go again. Robertson.
I struggled.
Ball in. Diaz knocks it down. Surely he's on board. No, he hasn't. Play on. Okay. Robbo wins it back. Fabi's got Trent out wide. Can he find him? Does. Into Elliott. Bit of space for Harvey Elliott. Back to Alexander-Arnold. He's going to cross it now. It's blocked. Rubbish.
I'm not going to lie, I struggle to sleep after these kind of games, though, in these type of performances.
Ryan Fraser on the counter-attack. Virgil just steps across.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Let's go! Let's go. Why are we going slow? We need more tempo.
Imagine if they had St. Maximin.
Forward passes, please, Liverpool. Newcastle banks again. There you go. Henderson looking behind for Salah. Can he get him in? Touched back towards Diaz. Oh, good defending. Elliott takes it round one. Shoots. Saved by Nick Pope.
First fucking save he's had to make. And it's Harvey Elliott again.
Might have been offside. I don't know. Was the flag up there? I'm not quite sure. It was really
Salah
good
does
by
well
Salah.
to just take it back a little bit. Harvey's running onto it. He does well. Just curls in towards the keeper instead of away from him more than anything else. But
nice play from and again it was a lot. It was one ball. It was a good ball by Henderson to free Salah. Was it Salah? Salah, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's where the space is.
Well
Newcastle
played.
If they've got so many bodies in the
Through the
space.
centre though, right through the middle.
space
Maybe we're
down.
just not expecting the opportunity to build through the middle. But there it is again. Turn and we're in. We're in again.
Yeah.
Elliott again,
Salah.
right through the middle.
Salah to the byline, looking at a cross. Firmino! Goal! We've been saying it for ages. Forward passes from Liverpool. It was two. It was Harvey Elliott into Mo Salah. Lays it off. Bobby Firmino. 1-1, you little beauty. And Liverpool needed that. Forward passes? Who'd have thought it?
Who would have fucking... It's not like we've not been saying it for the last 60 minutes. Yeah. All of that business...
Alisson, one ball into, rolls it out to Fab to Elliott.
Through the middle.
Elliott down the side, Salah's onside.
He's onside. But again, that little gap of space where that line is a little bit too high up their pitch, and we're in.
It's a lovely finish by Firmino as well.
He just strokes it in.
Guides you in the corner.
Strokes it, blood.
Mo Salah assist.
Through his legs, shut them,
That was surprisingly easy. Play again. Harvey Elliott deserves so much credit. He's been the man who's been looking for forward passes. Jurgen, like an angry celebration from Jurgen Klopp. Bobby Firmino gets everyone going again.
Defiant. Just he knows that these lads should be doing this.
So simple. It was Ali to Fab to Elliott, Elliott to Salah, Salah to Bobby, and it's 1-1.
But that's how teams have been cutting us open. Just dead easy football, nothing overcomplicated, no tick-attacker, not too many passes, not overcomplicating things, and they've been getting in. When Liverpool do the basics, look how effective it can be.
Absolutely, mate. You're spot on. Play on. Newcastle claiming for a throw-in. It's not given. Diaz, big ball out to Salah. Chase on. Go on, Mo. Go on. He's got it. Trent's in. Play him. I couldn't get.
Reload the Bobby song for me, please.
Yeah, man.
Reload.
Salah had the beating of Dan Burn there.
2-1. Come on, we'll take it. Dig deep now, boys. 30 minutes at home to get one more goal and keep these out.
It was so simple. Goalie to DM to 8 to striker, 8 to winger to striker. Here come Liverpool again. Robertson across. Diaz leaves it, went for a flick. Elliott's going to recover. Go on, Harvey. Nice.
Now you put a good ball in.
Trent's cross is a good one. Oh, good header. I think it was a Trippier who came across and got it done. It was a good clearance. Liverpool Liverpool smell blood, maybe.
Hopefully. These are going to step off a few yards now as well. They're not pressing as high.
Trent's on, if Henderson can find him.
That's a good switch.
Does, yeah.
Very good
nice.
switch.
Sorry, it was Elliott, I apologise. Now it's Trent. Round the corner. Flick inside, Diaz! Inside to Salah. Turns, Henderson. No, Joe Linton got there first.
Just wasn't teed up.
Hendo did alright. Yeah, it wasn't a great ball layoff, but Liverpool on the attack again. Everything seems to be coming through Harvey Elliott at the moment. Elliott looking down the line. Alexander-Arnold, cross blocked. Throw for Liverpool.
Keep this tempo.
Let's go. Mate, Harvey Elliott is like everything's going through him.
He's the spark.
Yeah, everything's going through Harvey.
He's the locksmith, bro.
What's happening here?
Jonathan's gone down, wasting a little bit of time. He is the little maestro.
I think, and they're making a sub. Newcastle are taking Ryan Fraser off.
Just like the English Shaqiri.
Yes.
Isaac coming off too. His debut.
He had the goal scorer off as well.
He's done well.
Yeah, he has. He's going to be. He looks like if he plays like that all year, he's going to be a good signing for them.
It's a good finish, that.
It was a very good finish.
Both of his finishes were good. I know the second one was offside. He was unlucky with the run as well, really.
So Isaac goes off. Fraser goes off as well for Newcastle. Murphy comes on, and who else comes on? Chris Wood. So Fraser and Isaac go off. Murphy and Wood on for Newcastle. Liverpool haven't made a change yet. As they're on the attack. What happened there?
Offside. What?
No, what happened?
What?
I don't know what happened there.
What
Was it an offside?
I must have been, I don't know.
They put an ice on Isaac somewhere. He's wrapping a bit of ice around his hip, I think. Must have took a knock.
Come on. Right, we need 1,500 likes to get this win over the line now. 4,000 of you's watching. Share it.
Let's go.
Share it, like, comment, all of those good things. Let's get it out the way with, because Liverpool need 3 points.
Newcastle just kick it long straight to us. Throw in to the Reds in the right back position. Trent's going to take. So can someone come and give him a throw? Bobby asked. Oh my God, what's that? Liverpool just don't get away with that one, do they? No, they don't give it away. It was poor, that. Chris Wood wins his battle. Robbo, brave, wins his head. And there's Harvey Elliott, halfway line. Nice touch, turn inside.
Get release.
Lovely by Elliott. Brilliant. Here go Liverpool again. Diaz left.
Skin him.
Lewis Diaz cross. Henderson flicked it on.
Did he duck that?
I think he kind of half flicks it. Liverpool have won it back anyway for Firmino. Let's go. Tip man on. Oh, Gomez. Oh, just about. Oh, it might work out as well. Gomez, long ball. Salah is in the box. Good defending. Actually nods it back to his target. Gomez's first touch was a shocker. He nearly played himself into trouble. He has to force on the slide. Big boost up into the air raid to clear it. It nearly fell to Mo Salah. But target does well. Nods it back to Nick Pope. That was a poor. Gomez he got himself out of fair play, but he put himself in it in the first place. Yeah. Nice by Trent.
Putting out his own fires. Oh, shit. He just gets brushed off the ball. Good footwork there by my man.
Newcastle have won the ball back on the halfway line, trying to slow things down a little bit. Now they're maybe feeling like Liverpool's on up the tempo, so they're going to try and just slow it down a little bit. Long ball out to the left to the Joe Linton, who's drifted out there. Up against Harvey Elliott. Yeah, they're just trying to knock it around a little bit now. Don't blame them either. I'll say that long ball forward though, they're looking for the switch. If he keeps that in, he must be fucking lightning. Can't. And he ends up in the cop as well. Almiron tried to keep it in, didn't. And it's a Liverpool goal kick.
My man saying...
And we took it.
A lead building contractor saying is Salah not playing, he's just got an assist, mate.
Yeah, Salah, he assisted.
Literally, like 5 minutes ago.
Firmino looking, that's a what? Fab was looking for, I don't know, that was just a straight ball to the Mick Pope. I don't know what Fab saw. He was looking to play someone in, but didn't. Anyway, Liverpool won, Newcastle won. 60, coming up to 67 minutes, so about halfway through the second half. A quarter of the game to go. Liverpool are certainly up the tempo in the last 10-15 minutes or so, but they've got to be careful at keeping the back door closed as well, because here comes Newcastle on half an attack, but it's going to pull there. Trent nods it back to Ali. Ali was looking for a long throw there, but
I still think Eddie Howe will be happy with what he's seen from his Newcastle players.
I think, listen, they're more than battling, they're more than in the game.
Able to put out.
But Liverpool with Van Dijk looking to change that again. Bobby, why are you over there for? Can we play forwards? Diaz and Salah essentially. We've essentially got no wingers at the moment. Yeah. Diaz and Salah are playing centre forwards.
I don't mind that though.
Yeah, it's something different, isn't it? Trent inside. Henderson. No. It was a good idea, but just I think again Trippier read it well, come across and cut it out, and it's a throw in to the Reds. On the right hand side, that Gomez leaves for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, that was a bit different there. Liverpool Bobby went to the left wing, Salah and Diaz got themselves up front, but just didn't quite work out. Anyway, here we go. Trent on the a little song. What do we have? Liverpool LIV. Newcastle long ball over the top. Chris Wood's going to try and run in behind. Wins his header. Just gives it straight to Firmino though. Oh, be careful. Nice flick around the corner. And here goes Elliott. Again, be careful, he's offside. Elliott has to hold it because Mo Salah had ran offside. Now he gives it back to Elliott. He cuts inside. Done well. Keep going. He just ran out of room. He's getting dragged back as well. That goal kick. Wasn't he being held? Anyway, really good by Harvey Elliott. Saying he was fouled. It looked like a foul. Liverpool are going to bring on James Milner and Kostas Tsimikas, I think. It's a lovely, a replay of the goal. There's a lovely finish by Bobby Firmino. Who's coming off then? Let's have a little gander. Henderson off for Milner. It's going to be Robbo for Tsimikas, obviously. No, wait there, what's happening now? Has he changed his mind? What?
No.
Hendo doesn't know what he's doing. He was half walking off, and are they waiting for something?
He's giving the armband to...
Is Milner not coming on then? I don't know what's happening here. It seems a bit of confusion. He's given the armband to Virgil, which makes me think maybe Milner's not coming on. Bit of confusion here. I don't know. I thought I saw Milner getting ready. But why wouldn't Milner have the armband? Why would they go to Virgil? I don't understand. Let's have a look anyway. What's happening? Hendo's going off. That's certain. Right, let's try and work this out together. See, I don't understand that, because if Milner is coming on, why hasn't Milner got the armband? Don't know.
Doesn't matter, just get on the fucking pitch and go and score as a goal, someone.
And Robertson for Tsimikas. Yeah, I don't understand that. It's Virgil's advice. I don't. Yeah. Oh, Carvalho's coming on as well. Triple sub. Carvalho was stripped off there as well. Feel like a bit of yeah, it is. So Milner, Carvalho, and it's Trent going off.
So Milner's gone right back.
Ah, okay.
So Carvalho's going in the middle, and Harvey, shit, I was wrong.
Liverpool have changed both full-backs, so Milner's gone to right back. Trent's off.
I'm alright with that.
Tsimikas for Robbo, and then Carvalho is on as well. Yeah, bloody hell. So yeah, to confirm, Carvalho, Milner, Tsimikas on, Robertson, Alexander-Arnold, Henderson off. Liverpool are going with a midfield of Elliott and Carvalho maybe. Firmino in DM.
Firmino in DM.
No, Fabinho.
I know.
Fabinho clears, funny enough, but he's coming straight back. Virgil clears. Salah's going to have some battle. Come on, Mo. Battle with the big fella.
Let it bounce.
Yeah, brilliant by Mo Salah. Wins Liverpool a throw in. Excellent. Guess Liverpool gets them right up the pitch. Is it a free kick or a throw?
Nah, throw in, but he's kicked it further up the pitch. I'd take it from where he's.
Is it a throw or is it a free kick? It's a free kick.
Free kick.
Liverpool have been given a free kick. It must have been. Dan Burn was all over Mo Salah. Costas' first involvement then is going to be to take this free kick and whip it into the box.
Samantha Cockburn's asking man of the match so far. For us, it's got to be Harvey.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
The man of the match so far is probably Isaac, but
yeah,
Elliott's been our best player, I think.
Trent looked unhappy. Yeah, see, John Page says
Milner takes the corner, well the free kick rather, easily cleared really. Costas has got some work to do.
Set pieces so far, we haven't really troubled Newcastle with any of them. They have got a big team, like, but
no, you're right.
He's not put under any significant pressure.
No. Trippier nods it back to Nick Pope. I hate that when goalies do that. Keep it at the feet until someone comes and picks it up. It's great when your goalie does it. It's fucking annoying when it's against you. Anyway, what's this? Like 17 and a bit minutes left for Liverpool.
A little bit of added time as well.
Milner with his first bit of defensive actions to do it right back. Wins his header. And Liverpool got a throw in. He's looking to... I wonder why he gave the captain's armband to Virgil. No. Doesn't really matter, does it? Maybe just doesn't
a little bit more frantic.
Doesn't want your captain at right back, maybe, I don't know.
With those two, it might be... It's going to be a little bit more frantic.
Yeah, Tsimikas plays in Diaz. Nice. Hey, get up.
Get up. Carry on, blood. Carry on.
It was a foul, but Diaz got up and switches it. Play. Can Milner keep that in?
He should do.
Does. Nice. Milner. Give it to Elliott. There you go. Elliott to Fabinho. Can he find a pass? Finds Milner. Liverpool looking to get forward, but it's a bit sideways at the minute. Backwards they go. Gomez to Virgil. This one needs to be forwards. There we go. It's Costas Tsimikas with room to run into. Plays it down the line, looking for Carvalho. It was a bit of a... He telegraphed that one, really. And Almiron's able to clear. Straight to Virgil, though. Give me back. There you go. Van Dijk with room. Spreads it wide. Milner at right back then. Looking down the line for Salah. Can he touch? Oh, what a touch. He's getting fouled again. He's getting
Again,
shape, ref.
ref, come on.
The linesman should see that. Anyway, Liverpool have won the ball back. Carrying on with Van
There's
Dijk.
not really an advantage there, though. We just end up kicking it back.
You're right. Kostas Tsimikas trying to get to the byline to find a cross. Instead, he's edge of the box to Carvalho. To Fabinho, back to Carvalho, back to Tsimikas. Cross comes in, blocked. Gonna get a second to bite at it. No, Newcastle have half won it back.
Yeah, bullied off the ball. Let himself, the man get in between the ball and him. And then they play out.
Liverpool have won it back. Nice one by Diaz across the box looking for Elliott. Oh, it was a good defend.
Heavy. Elliott's taking it. No, he's back up on his feet.
It was good defending by Newcastle actually. A bit last ditch, but it worked.
Don't
foul him. Get up. Play on. Yeah, play on. Joe Linton just clatters. He falls over. Now, Fab, that's a foul. Fab just stops the game. Why'd you do that for me? He's done a couple of them today, Fabinho. Them silly fouls. I'm just thinking, why have you done that? And Sean Langstaff and Joe Linton are down now, having a nice breather. He just falls over, Joe Linton.
Literally takes him out. If anything, should have been a free kick to us.
It should have been a foul for us, yeah, but then Fab just does that, just kills the game.
Hacks him.
Newcastle got 2 men down and get up! Joe Linton and Longstaff. Now Milner is captain. Do you give him the right arm? Do you give him the armband now? Don't know why I didn't want it at first.
Well, the scores from around the rest of the league, mate. Well, there's a little bit of.
I'm going to give you. Let's have a little look then. Nice up in my live score up. So Arsenal beat Villa 2-1. City won 6-0. Bournemouth drew with Wolves 0-0. West Ham Tottenham still 1-1 with a few minutes to go.
And Arsenal won 2-1.
Yep. Still, Arsenal have won every game so far.
5 out of 5.
Yeah. Long ball forward by Newcastle from the free kick. Alisson should get it and does. Can we counter quickly? He's looking for a throw or a ball. No, not there. So he's going to take his time now. Now he throws it. Nice, finds Milner on the halfway line. Round the corner to Elliott.
Nice play.
Nice ball to Firmino. His touch is a bouncing one though.
It's a fight into him as well.
Yeah,
that's
nice by Carvalho.
Yeah, very nice.
Spreads it out to Tsimikas. Trying to get it. Oh, he slips.
Oh, so
just as he's about to cross.
That's so
Tsimikas slips and Newcastle get the chance to
but he
clear.
does well.
Carvalho presses them.
Down.
Yeah, it's a throw into Newcastle deep by their own corner flag.
Let's keep them in
Kostas
now.
just slipped right at the wrong time there.
Oh, I'll be so wounded if this ends up in a draw.
No idea, really.
Tear me out.
Joey Gomez, long ball straight down the middle of the park looking for Diaz. Gets his head on, he does it right there actually. Finds Carvalho. Back to Diaz, edge of the box. Diaz looking for room to shoot. Runs across the goal, still looking for it. Lays it out to Milner. Milner back. Oh, inside.
Yes.
Nice by Elliott. Elliott to Fabinho looking for pass. It's tight.
They've got men
it's
back
so
now.
tight. So Gomez just whips one in. Newcastle get 2 headers on it. Kostas is going to be asked to clear that. Yep, nice. Finds Carvalho. Room. Carvalho back post looking for a cross to Milner. Goes over everyone's head. Can Elliott get there first? He can. Excellent by Elliott. Wins Liverpool. Throw in deep by the corner flag. He's having a really good game.
He's really taking
Probably one of many. What's happening now?
And
They've got 2.
Again.
Fucking
They're
hell.
taking their piss.
2
These man
Newcastle
are
players
milking it.
down.
That Jolinton's been down more than he's been up this shitbag. Get on your feet, lad.
Lascelles and Joe Linton are having a nice little sunbathe in the box. This is bad. He's got to be adding this on.
Yeah, but he go down. He don't need treatment to get back up and continue to play. Like, ref, at what point do you tell them to just fucking get on with it? They're literally making a mug of you, lad.
Right, we're back underway finally. Liverpool take the throw in. Trying to work an angle to Elliott. Nice. Into the box to Milner. It's very tight in there though.
It's so crowded, so many bodies. Verge gets the ball, Kostas touch. He's done alright, he's got out of it a little bit.
Diaz then left wing, down the line to Tsimikas,
Come on,
byline.
come on.
First time ball, low hard. Newcastle clear. It's a good baller. Diaz is going to get a chance. Don't pass it to Tsimikas, he's offside. Diaz cuts inside, going to shoot. Goes to the corner. Oh, deflection. And Pope is forced to clear over that. I'm sure that deflected.
A wicked deflection.
It did, didn't it? Oh, did it?
No.
I don't know.
Fires it straight through the middle.
Yeah, Nick Pope punched it over the bar. Corner for Liverpool. Costas to take. Out to winger. Simicast deep corner. Header. It's all. Oh, I think it was Firmino who rose. Liverpool win it back. Shot again, blocked. And there's a counter attack. Liverpool need to be careful as Murphy runs towards Joe Gomez. Bobby gets back.
Bobby. Yes, Bobby.
Bobby wins it back. Goes back to Alisson, who gives it to Simicast. Lovely from Firmino.
A little bit behind Simicast though. Even he had all the time in the world to.
Still 1-1 at Anfield. 11 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Liverpool play. Oh, who's that? Bobby having just done some good defensive work. His first touch is shocking. And Liverpool got more defending to do. Milner wins it back as well. Here's Elliott again. He's the man we want on the ball at the minute, Harvey Elliott. He's been our best player. Harvey Elliott goes for a little wander. Loses possession to Dan Burn. Be careful. Oh, he's won it back. Brilliant into the box. Diaz shot deflected. Oh! Pope wins. Hand up in the air and claims it. Again, it was... Dan Burn plays a strange pass. Liverpool intercepted it, forced to Diaz. His shot is half blocked. Oh,
shot's a good shot, you know. That's a good shot.
It is. It's going in.
It's going in.
Trippier,
Keeper's got no chance.
It's heading for the corner and Trippier blocks it into the grateful hand of Nick Pope. But yeah, it was a great shot by Diaz. Trippier just done enough
to take all the power off it and divert it back towards the keeper.
That was going in.
I know.
You could see from that last angle.
Yeah, the block could have went anywhere as well. He got really lucky, but he got his body in the way. And you've got to gamble sometimes on them. For fuck's sake.
We go again.
Good. Come on.
Milner.
Dig deep. Big 10 minutes in Liverpool's season. I can't believe I'm saying this. Fucking 5 games in.
Milner's cross goes all the way to the other side to Simicast. Simicast cross goes in. Can anyone get on the end of it? Milner half does. Too easy. And it kind of bobbles off him straight into the grateful hands of Nick Pope.
Nearly 5,000 of us watching with us. Come on.
Bloody hell. Still 1-1 then. 8.5 minutes, something like that to go at Anfield. As Liverpool are going to have a goal kick as Newcastle just kick it straight.
Ignore any scores that you see him flying across the comments. The only people that are going to tell you the accurate scores on this watch along are me and Ste.
We are not delayed. We have got the game live. Trust me. There's not. If they score, we'll be the first to tell you.
You'll see it on our faces.
If anyone scores, either. Hopefully us. Simicast wins a header, nogged it down to Carvalho.
Foul.
Referee.
Referee.
Brought down by Joe Willock. Liverpool with a free kick on the left hand side. Carvalho certainly making a bit of an impact. Willock's arguing it wasn't a foul. He
gets in front of him, he gets his body in front of him in the ball and goes through the back of him.
Clearly a foul.
Goes through the back of him.
Still 1-1. Milner and Simicast over this free kick. What is that, about 35 yards out on the left hand side? I'm guessing an in-swinger from Milner is the better of the two options here, but we'll see. Ball comes in, it's forced to Fabinho, volley over the bar. Fuck's sake, Fab. His first touch was great and his shot was just wild.
Rush of blood and just whacked it.
It was Costas who took the free kick, headed clear. Fab's first touch is great, but he goes for a snapshot and he's just leaning back high into the stands, and I don't think the Newcastle fans want to give the ball back. I think that's what's happening here.
But there's plenty of fucking balls there. We've been playing multi-ball all fucking game. Why wait now?
Sub for them. I don't know who that is. Who's he? It's Almiron going off.
He looks like a Mexican Sheldon Cooper him. And it's Anderson coming on.
Young lad, isn't he? Anderson or
Fucking knows who he is.
It's the young kid. Elliot Anderson, isn't it? Young kid. Right then, fucking hell.
Liverpool going to leave it late, if at all. Come on. Danny's on the buttons in the chat, guys. She doesn't stand for no
BS. On the
BS.
attack down the left-hand side.
And there's a free kick.
Milner,
Get up.
silly foul. It was a bad... Anderson's first involvement, and Milner just hacked him down. It was a... Why did he do that?
Yeah, soft. Soft.
Right then, Liverpool got some defending to do from a wide free kick.
Let's counter them on this. Let's punish them.
Free kick comes in, headed towards... If it's flicked on, Luis Diaz should keep that one in. He does. If he was offside anyway, can we just play on? Yeah, free kick to Liverpool. It was an offside, off the flick on. So Alisson takes it quickly to Diaz, and can Liverpool counter from here? Let's go! Diaz is going to carry it over the halfway line, inside to Firmino. The switch is on. Milner's in acres on the right-hand side. Gomez
it's a great ball. It's a great ball.
Gomez into Milner.
Oh, that's not a bad ball either.
Look at the back post for Tsimikas, and it just doesn't really get enough connection on it. Poor clearance from Newcastle out to Fabinho. Strikes.
No flexion, no deflection.
Over the bar. It was a poor clearance from Newcastle actually at the back. He had time as well. Who is it? Is it Willock?
Yeah, just slices
it. Push it straight to Fabinho. I'm not sure you want to... He's coming across it from the wrong angle there, Fab. The shot's not on. And Joe Willock got away with one.
4 minutes, just a little over 4 minutes of normal time left to play. Trent looks dejected on the bench. Klopp doesn't look too happy.
1-1 at Anfield. Liverpool again. Palace did it. Now Newcastle have threatened to do the exact same thing. Liverpool trying to get the ball under some type of control. Fabinho goes long, looking to free Salah. Nick Pope comes out. What's that? He's played a strange clearance. Liverpool are going to take a quick throw and trying to catch him out, but he's back now. What did he hit that with? Like, did he head that off the floor?
Yeah, just like headed it onto his knee and out.
Worked anyway. Liverpool trying to play through the lines. Van Dijk's pass is cut out. Newcastle are going to look to counter. No foul. Don't foul him. Brilliant by Tsimikas. Does really well.
Let's go. Turn them round. Let's go. On your bike. Let's move the ball quick now, boys.
Firmino into Elliott. Nice turn.
And that's a foul. Referee. Let's have it. And look at them.
Yeah, yellow cards.
Thank you. Refs had a good game. Told you we ain't the worst in the league.
Yeah. Ball was played into Elliott. He was just booted in the air.
Yeah,
that's
naughty.
That Lascelles just kicks him. Yellow card. But again, it stops. Newcastle are quite happy for us to have free kicks here. 87 minutes, 20 gone at Anfield then.
Concentration
into the book for a foul on Elliott.
Concentration levels have got to be high for Newcastle now. Liverpool have got to get the delivery right.
We haven't been good on set pieces all game.
That last one was alright. It just, the second ball landed it.
Tsimikas goes deep.
There it goes again.
Ball nodded back across. Can Liverpool get on the end of it? Newcastle win the first header. Can they clear? They played a short pass. Now they're going to go long. No, they're going to go backwards. They're not panicking. They're going to try and play it out from here, and they give it straight out.
Come on!
Not great by long.
They look shaky. Let's punish them, man.
Liverpool throw in Tsimikas to Virgil, Van Dijk into Fabinho. Can this one go forwards? No. Sideways to Gomez. Can this one go? No. Sideways to Virgil. He's looking for a pass.
Look at that big switch. Look at that big switch. Look at that big switch. Milner, look at that big switch.
Milner back post, long ball. Can he win it? No. Second ball. Can Elliott take it off? He has. Nice one by Harvey Elliott.
And we're getting a corner. We're getting a corner. We're getting a corner. Yes. Come on.
We've done fuck all the last 25 of them, but Harvey Elliott did really well there. Wins Liverpool a corner. Come on. Let's get Virgil strong on. We saw him score the weekend. Let's do it again. Corner comes in high, man, straight.
Oh, fucking hell.
Straight into Nick Pope's hands. That was poor. Oh, set pieces today have been abysmal. Rubbish, that. Jürgen saying, Jürgen, come on, boys, is the cry from the manager. Anyway, Newcastle are trying to play long themselves. Can Liverpool get the ball down? Bit of head tennis in midfield. It falls to Firmino.
Go long now. Just go through the middle.
Lewis Diaz with room to run. Goes round. What?
No, lad. You could have just run past him there.
He was smashed, to be fair.
No, but lad.
He was taken out. He knocks it past Trippier, and Trippier just takes one for the team. He can't stay on his feet there, mate. He's wiped out. Look at that. He's got no chance. He's smashed in the fight. But again, it's a for them. It's a clever foul. For Liverpool, it's another set piece, and we've done nothing off them, so they're not going to be afraid to give set piece away if we can't do nothing. Liverpool play quick one. It's into Carvalho. Tins shoots wide. It was there. It was a nice ball by James Milner. Liverpool played it nice and early, caught Newcastle by surprise as 5 minutes stoppage time goes up on the board. It was clever by Milner.
Yeah.
Finds Carvalho. His touch is good. His shot really wasn't. Really nice by Milner. Elliott, Carvalho's onside. Nice first touch. He gets his shot all wrong. Some dejected faces there on the cop.
I get it. I get it.
We're all feeling it.
I get it.
Van Dijk's header forwards. Can Salah win that one? No. Can Liverpool win the second ball? Milner pokes it forwards. Gomez, long ball. It's going to go straight through to Nick Pope, isn't it? Got to be more subtle than that. And Nick Pope just takes his time picking the ball up. Salah needs to stay there because he's going to roll it back on the floor again. Otherwise, 1 minute of the 5 stoppage minutes has passed. As Nick Pope just kicks it high into the sky. Liverpool battling for it. Gomez loses out. Second ball, Milner loses out. Joe Linton's surely fouled Milner there. Yeah, he has. Free kick to Liverpool, deep in their own half though, in the right back position. Newcastle just do what they can to slow the game down a little bit now as Liverpool. Back to Ali. If it's going to come, it's going to be really late at Anfield yet again. There was 5 minutes stoppage time added on, guys. We're 1.5 minutes through those. As Diaz looking for some room to turn into. He's getting chased, but he's running right across the whole width of the pitch. He's going to find Milner, is he? He's going nowhere here, and then he's brought down, is he? Yeah, another foul. But the free kicks aren't really doing much favour for us as Joe Linton just chops Liverpool down. So Milner plays it quick. Is he not allowed to? Yeah, Liverpool are going to carry on. They're not going to bother crossing these ones. They're going to actually play it, try and play footy. Right then, here's Gomez on the halfway line. Long ball forward to Elliott. Headed out, throw into Liverpool. And get up, for fuck's sake!
Play on!
Liverpool are playing on. Shot from the edge of the box. Is
I hope
blocked.
we score now while he's on the floor.
He's back up. Milner, long ball into the box. Van Dijk challenging Pope.
And he's going to go down like he's injured, like he's just been shot. That pussy old fucking bitch, man.
Newcastle pulling out all
the dark heart.
The time waste. There's another one down. 3 of them. Gomez is that. Sorry, it's Nick Pope's fell over, injured apparently. Joe Linton's got cramp and someone else, I'm not quite sure.
Doesn't want to get up. Isaac's just been given man of the match, I assume. Yeah. Player of the match now. Sorry.
2 minutes to go. Hopefully the ref's adding some of this on.
Nah, he won't.
But
this is done. This thing's done out here. I don't know. He gets played the match. I mean,
he was
his
good.
First game, but he had about 6 touches.
Yeah, I thought Elliott might have.
We make players look good at the minute. We'll get into it though. I'm sure we'll get into it.
Literally 4 lads on the floor for these here. The Newcastle fans look like they're in full voice behind Nick Pope's goal there. Jürgen isn't happy with this.
Who's he talking to?
Their coaches.
Their coaches, yeah.
Excuse me. Wonder how long the ref's going to add on for all this, we'll see.
Fuck, August is over and done with. Back to the drawing
We're not missing
board.
much at the moment, guys. Like I say, it was 5 minutes added on, but Nick Pope's been down for the last couple of minutes. He's fine.
Miraculously.
And the game's going to continue with a long ball forward by said goalie. Their physio needs to go and work for the NHS or something, because like he's just miraculously made Nick Pope better. As Alisson with the ball at his feet is forced to just kick that aimlessly forward. Diaz is going to try and win it. No foul given, and Newcastle have claimed the ball back, but they've given it straight back to Luis Diaz.
Punish these rats for wasting time.
Fabinho
Come on.
into Elliott, nicked away. Yeah, it was a hospital ball, but Liverpool thankfully have won it back. Long ball out wide. Diaz, nice touch. Diaz cuts inside, kind of sneaks it behind them, but Liverpool maintaining the attack.
You've got to play the ball forward, mate.
Costas inside, cross to the back post. Newcastle get the first header on it. It's going to fall to Gomez on the fucking hell. What you don't want in injury
There's a lad who's never scored a goal for fucking Liverpool, taking pot shots from 15 to 20 yards out.
On a dip and volley.
Like, when have you ever had that in your locker, mate? I know we need to get it forward, but then would be the time to just recycle the ball. 30 seconds left on the clock.
We're past the 5 minutes of added time. It just depends how long the ref's going to add on for that Nick Pope.
Watch him fucking
injury.
knee slide down the touchline at fucking out full time as well, because you've got to draw at Anfield.
Yeah, I don't know how long he's going to add on for that. Maybe next a minute or so we'll find out. But we're past that 5 minutes, so now we're just into whatever's on Andre Madden's watch, really, as Liverpool win the header forward to Diaz.
This is some bullshit.
Van Dijk with the
Liverpool
ball.
again having to exert so much energy, and it's all in vain because we don't.
Right, there's Diaz dropping very deep. His first touch is poor. He's battled out of it. Is he fouled? No, he's kept the ball. He's done. He's give it away though. Here come Newcastle on a counter. Got to be careful. Never mind winning it. Oh my God! Diaz dives in, misses out. It's Joe Linton by the corner flag. Newcastle ball into the box, back post. Be careful! Oh my gosh, there's some defending to do. It could be even worse. Can we clear? Liverpool have just about cleared. Is there time for another counter? No, because Costas is tackled. He's going to have to give it to Alisson. But we are just living by the mercy of Andre Madden's watch here, really. We've got no idea how long he's going to add on after those initial 5 minutes with the injuries. Long ball forward by Gomez. Straight to the... Oh, it fell to Bobby. One more ball through to Mo Salah. Mo Salah into the box. Mo Salah shoots. Blocked corner. Is there time to take it? We'll find out. Dan Burns block on Mo Salah. Salah looking to win the game for Liverpool. It was a great block. Right, last chance saloon now for the Reds. We are deep into added time.
Where's fucking Alisson?
Milner's corner, up high into the sky. It's Gomez, nods it on, headed towards goal. It's a big scramble. It's in! It's a goal! Liverpool have won in injury time! Come on! Go ahead, lads! Fabio Carvalho!
Rats! Magpies! What? Say something! No, sit your ass down! Sit your ass down now!
Can you believe it?
Sit down, shut up, sit down, shut up.
With what is surely the last kick of the game. Fabio,
How'd you like me now?
It's going off on the touchline. It's going off on the touchline. It's been a feisty game.
Hey.
I don't know who's fighting with who.
Hey.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Welcome to Anfield. Sit down, shut up. That's what happens.
Jurgen's giving it the... Klopp's just shrugging at somebody. It's gone off on the touchline. But oh my goodness me, Fabio Carvalho.
Come on. What?
I think they're arguing about the time. I don't know what's going on.
You've only got yourself to blame.
Milner's corner comes in. Are we checking offside? Is that what it is?
He's on the line. My guy's on the line.
Oh,
what a fucking finish.
Fabio Carvalho, spin and volley. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Salah, nothing wrong with that. Brilliant. Oh, Fabio Carvalho in the 97th minute wins the game for Liverpool Football
Takes the
Club.
3 points.
Nick
Takes the 3
falls to his
points.
knees. Kieran Trippier. Oh, look at that. I can see why. It's Pep Linders. Pep Linders ran straight to their bench, giving it all list. That's
Giving
what
it the
it was.
Bitters.
Oh.
And mate, that was a stress-filled 90 fucking minutes. Can we talk about this final whistle, please?
The final whistle goes at Anfield, and with the last kick of the game, Fabio Carvalho wins it for Liverpool. Who knows what this means come the end of the season?
Star boys.
Liverpool. Oh my goodness, with the last kick of the game, Fabio Carvalho waving to the Anfield crowd. Oh my goodness gracious me. Like I say, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. Liverpool, they weren't really at the races for a long time. They went 1-0 down. Isaac on his debut for Newcastle with the goal. Liverpool equalised through Roberto Firmino. And then there's 5 minutes time added on. Newcastle time wasted in those 5 minutes. The referee allowed Liverpool to play on deep past the 97th minute. Corner comes in, Liverpool keep it alive. It bounces to the feet of Fabio Carvalho, and from close range, Liverpool's new wonder boy wins the points. 90 plus 8 is what it said on the clock. Errol, we said before the game, you said we have to win by hook or by crook, and we'd all given the ghost up. I think it was all done. It was game over. Nice. The obituaries were being written on this season. I don't know what's going to happen in this season, because if Liverpool play like that more often than not, forget about the title challenge. It's not going to happen. Yeah. But if Liverpool can somehow rescue something from this season, we might look back at the day where Fabio Carvalho scored deep into injury time against Newcastle United.
Mad. That was a mad end to that game. But you know what? That's just dessert. That right there is street justice, because for the last 10 minutes, you can count the amount of times those Newcastle players fell on their arse and started to periodically waste time thinking it was going to benefit them, and ultimately it's come back to bite them in the arse. And I am absolutely made up that happens, because hopefully that's a lesson to all the other teams in the Prem, that just play the game as it stands. Play the game.
They didn't need to do that. They were playing well.
He was playing well. They had a control.
Egan's giving it the bits.
He's giving it the beans. So, right, let me talk about the actual game, right? So, let me get the concerns out the way with at the moment from my perspective, because I was saying it in commentary and then it kind of broke down a little bit. For me at the moment, I weren't asked how we won this game. We just needed to win. Yep. I'll say that first and foremost. The performances will start to come as we start to build momentum. Games like this will massively help us build momentum. But the thing for me at the moment is this habit of going 1-0 down and having to claw ourselves back in this early in the season is doing us no favours, because you can see on the players' faces how much effort and energy they have expelled into getting themselves back into the game and then eventually taking the lead. We cannot keep emptying the tank game in, game out this early in the season. Not at the front end. It's okay to do it at the back end of the season when it's just like, just keep pushing, one last push. But to begin with, you need to make your games as light work as possible to try and build you a little bit of momentum and get you ahead of steam. The fact of the matter is, right now, we have got no players that are willing to take the game by the... No senior players.
It's the youngsters who are doing it,
that are willing to take the game by the scruff of the neck. We are relying on youngsters that we're either deploying as starters or we're bringing in off the bench to be game changers, when in reality, Carvalho shouldn't be that guy for us right now. He should be someone that we're just looking to bed into this team. But because of injury restraints, we've got to bed him in as the net. We've got to bring him in as the firepower. And don't get me wrong, last 2 games he's done it and he's added goals to his game for us, which has been fantastic. But we cannot keep relying on these young lads to be the ones to step up. Other senior pros within this 11 now seriously need to elevate their games and their performances for Liverpool if we are going to... I don't care what us as fans have got as our objectives. Though that squad of players have got clear, distinct objectives for this season, if they want to achieve any of them, we need the seasoned pros to step their levels up as soon as fucking possible. Because honestly, right now, if it wasn't for those 2 wonder kids, we would be looking at our third draw of the season already, 5 games in.
Yeah, you're right. Liverpool, we said before the game, let's go back to the beginning. We did not start well.
No.
20 minutes passed, and I don't say Newcastle were the better team, but it was a very even game, and they were very much in the game. It wasn't a huge shock when they scored. It wasn't a great goal to concede. I don't think Liverpool will look at that particularly fondly. I don't think Firmino or Henderson really covered themselves in glory, and it was Trent's sloppy pass that led to it. You are right in saying, like, up until really the Bobby goal, we didn't look like scoring, if that makes sense. I didn't feel that equaliser was coming, but I wasn't shocked when Newcastle scored.
But we knew how we was going to score today. We could see it in the way that Newcastle set up.
Through them, yeah. What frustrated me was actually, I know this might sound mad, how easy that first goal was. Because we saw it all game. I don't know. We watch on TV. Obviously, it's different. But like, you could see the line of 6 midfielders potentially across the line. Just play through. It's got to go. It's got to go through them. And it went goalie DM to 8 to winger striking, and we'd scored. It was like it was a very good goal, to be fair. But it was very, very simple.
But it was something off the training ground. It was something that would have been drilled into them. And I can imagine it was something that Klopp would have said at half time, because they always look at where the space are. They've got those little iPads. They're always analysing different angles of the games. That when they're kind of looking at the subs bench, and his backroom staff would have said same thing we said, that past that 6 there's a whole 10 to 15 yards of space. If we can look to get in behind and we can turn them round, we can be dangerous, but we've got to utilise that space. If we don't utilise that space, we're going to make it hard for ourselves. And as you said, as soon as we got into that space a couple of times in that second half, boom, we're in. Took a couple of passes at the top end of the pitch and we score. Bobby passes it into the goal, leaves the keeper absolutely no chance. And that was something we again, even after the first goal, it looked like we had upped the intensity a little bit in the tempo, but it wasn't something that we consistently pressed to do. And I don't know what it is with us at the moment. Maybe, as I say, we've been a little bit unlucky in the fact that we've not been able to assemble our 5 and 5th front line at all really this season. I know that he wanted to bed Nunes in a little bit slowly, so he didn't start the first game, and then he does start and then gets sent off. So that's kind of made us a little bit more disjointed than we'd probably like to be. But at the minute, that front line is hit or miss.
Yep.
You're either going to get 9 goals, or you're going to struggle to get 1, and that 1 is looking like it's going to be more likely to be an equaliser than it is to be the opening goal.
Yeah, the whole team is struggling. I'm going to go to some of the super chats before we continue then. Shout out to Cyrus, is it? Says, with the $9.99 US super chat, thanks very much. Says, love that we scored an extra time from their time wasting. Becky Hale, yes, talk about last minute. Thank God for that. I'm with you there, Becky, absolutely 100%. I think that's all of them that I've seen so far. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is kind of poetic just then. We might as well get there because we'll do loads more insight, by the way. So Errol will be live later on with the fan reaction show. So get your thoughts in comments in right now. There's a tweet out on the Redmen social page. I think I can even show you exactly what it looks like. So here you go. If producer Tom can bring that up for us now. There you go. It says full time, Liverpool 2, Newcastle 1. Thoughts. Reply to that. Errol will read out the best of those.
Get my handle up there as well, Tom. Let people know where, because if you leave them in my handle as well, I'll try and read some out from my page. So there's the handles there on Twitter. Go follow. Go leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts were on this match as well, and I'll read out as many as I can in the next show.
We'll get to those. I will be there then with the player ratings at the board, and then we'll have the instant match reaction over on Redmen Plus a little bit later on. If you want to come and sign up to Redmen Plus if you haven't already, because my goodness, it's a whole different conversation now. It was 97 minutes into that game.
But I think we need, do you know what? Based on what we said from the outset, it was about the result.
Just win, baby.
Just win. The conversation is about the fact that we won.
Yeah.
All the other shit can come in the final word, and those lads can dive in and pick apart the performance. Right now, fucking 10 o'clock on a Wednesday night, hump day, got my happy ending. Literally. Like that right now.
I'd have to suck Errol off. That was where we were heading at one point, unfortunately.
Literally. But the gods had it written in a different way, thankfully.
Listen, mate, can I just, when we talk about we talk about Divock Origi against Everton, we talk about Alisson
against Newcastle, Alisson West Brom,
Origi against Wolves. You never really ever talk about the 90 odd minutes before them games. Liverpool was shite in most of those games, but you talk about the winners, and I'm just hoping that again it's
big a goal is that?
Yeah, I'm hoping more. It's more out
big up Carvalho.
Yeah, it's more out of hope than expectation, because if Liverpool need to improve. Because they do, but seasons can be made on things like that. You know what I mean? Like I say, you go back to those moments in those games. Hopefully, Fabio Carvalho's got another the latest of late winners. I'd love to know.
That's one of the latest we've scored.
It must be one of the latest we've ever scored in a Premier League game. 90+8.
Do you know what?
Sadio Mane, Goodison. There's loads of these. There's loads of them, and I just hope again, sort the shit out. Go and sign a fucking midfielder and make this mean something. Make this mean. You know what? Otherwise it's just a late goal. Like Alisson's helped Liverpool get Champions League. Origi, we didn't win the league, but
it helped us. It
helped us
push on the trade.
We got very close to winning it. You know,
and we go on to win the Champions League. I think from my perspective, you know, we was talking at in the team news show. Are we focused? Are we ready to go again? Are we ready to dig deep? Moments like that hopefully reignite that flame in the hunger in the belly of these lads to say, do you know what? Let's fucking go for it. Let's stop feeling sorry for ourselves. Let's stop licking our wounds. What happened last season is done. We can't do nothing about last season now. But we've got a couple of young lads in here that are hungry to impress. They're up for it. They've got the ability. They are of a certain quality that is good enough to be mixing it up with us. And right now, these lads are showing us up. So yeah, we are a little bit tired, but these lads aren't letting us off the hook. So we need to step up for them, if anything. Step up for the fans, step up for the coaching staff, step up for the fact that Klopp signed his future to this club, Salah signed his future to this club. These players now should hopefully have got that hunger reigniting their belly for them to feel like, do you know what? It's going to be a long season. But if I had to be going to war with any lads, it's these in this dressing room right here. I hope so. These are my ride or
let's
dies.
hope it just galvanises them. It can do it because they'll look at the performance and like what. I always feel, I say this a lot, but it's easier to be critical when you've won as a manager because basically what you can do, you can fucking bollock them because deep down inside they know they've won. If they draw that game or they lose it, you've got to build them up.
You work
exactly. Yeah, you can't hammer them because you can't kill them. Now you can go, lads, we were fucking crap there for a bit, but my God, we got away with it. And let's talk about the winner then. Fair play to
Andre Mariner. Big up the ref, you know. I said he wasn't the worst in the league. Big yourself up, referee.
I make you right because they did. It was 5 minutes added on, which was the right call. In the minute, 3 of them go down. Nick Pope has this miraculous shoulder injury that he's fine for. Like the ref basically he added on a couple of minutes. He let Liverpool take the corner because, like I say, they wasted a lot of time in that injury time. So I'm glad he did.
But he was savvy. He didn't buy into the drama of it all. He just sat back. He just watched. Yeah. He counted how many men were sitting down and thinking, okay, is that how you're going to play it? All right, well, we'll see in it. And it worked. It worked against them, and I'm glad. So hopefully other teams see that as the blueprint not to do. If you're going to do anything, just play your game. If you feel like you're in control of a game or going, there was nothing wrong in it back in the day where people used to just kick it into the corner flag. What happened to kicking it into the corner flag tactics? Like, they're shithouse tactics that I can fuck
well, illegal tactics. Yeah, I'm glad that the ref did it. Liam Bento with the super chat there says Carvalho doing a Collymore against Newcastle. Yeah, can we call him Carvalho anymore? Well, with that finish. Yeah, with that. Well, we've seen Liverpool have had late winners against Newcastle before. Of course, I'm watching the replay of the corner now. So it's an outswinger. Joe Gomez wins a header. Mo Salah battles at the back post. It ricochets around. It's such a good finish by Fabio Carvalho.
Take a bow, son. Fucking hell.
Again, I know some of you guys are listening to it after the fact. We're just seeing it live for the first time. Gomez's header, Salah battles. It's a flick by Lascelles, I think. I'm not sure who it is. And it just falls. Let's describe the finish. It's a volley under the crossbar over his head.
Spinning.
Nick Pope can't even move. It's a great goal. And Jürgen's just giving it the what? So because it was a feisty game on the touchline, but Newcastle Twitter is so funny right now, says Ian Lock with a stupid chat.
You could say, yeah.
I'm glad. Listen, I think credit to Newcastle, they give us a really good game, but ultimately, a game is 90 minutes of footy, and if you try and waste time and the ref adds it on and you concede, it's kind of your fault. Like no
Eddie Howe should be fuming with his lads there, do you know what I mean? Because Joelinton done it a couple of times, and Lascelles had done it a couple of times, and then obviously Nick Pope does it at the end, and it's. I was almost hoping for, when it is a Pickford and he kept going down and then Alisson does it towards the end of in the derby. I was kind of hoping for one of those moments where we secured it in the 85th and then we get the ball in front of Alisson and Alisson just reads the situation the same way the fans have probably been reading it for most of the game. But it is, Eddie Howe's probably fuming with some of his lads because they gave it their all. They gave us a really good game, but it was their shithousery, and I'd almost say probably a little bit of lack of professionalism.
No, I get what. Listen, ultimately, mate, they are a kick of the ball away from it working for them. But it didn't. So we're going to start wrapping things up there. But I think the final word, mate, has to go to Fabio Carvalho. He's been one of our better players this season off the bench. He's impacted. I thought he was good when he came on against United. Thought he was really good at Bournemouth, albeit in a different. That game was won, and he gets his first goal on this one. We fair play to Jürgen. he takes his full-backs off, he gets his captain off and gets these lads on, like Liverpool's 2 best players probably tonight, maybe in hindsight, looking back at it, might be the 2 youngsters. Big up Fabio Carvalho, because again, hopefully that's one of those moments. Like Divock Origi made a career out of these things, but Divock Origi won everything for Liverpool, won every single trophy you can get. Like I'm hoping Fabio, this could be the start of something beautiful, and you might come back, Errol, and say, remember, like no one will remember the Bournemouth goal, like the 8th goal of a 9-0, but you might remember the 98th minute goal. Hopefully he goes on to have such a wonderful career.
Oh yeah, I'd love him to. Do you know what I mean? He seems like he's got a lot of technical ability. He seems like he seems up for it as well. Both those 2 young lads have come from Fulham in the last couple of seasons, and they have been young prospects, but at the same time, it's a huge step up for them. And the fact that they've probably been the most blessed out of this injury case that we've got at the moment, because it's allowed them to have more game time and more opportunities and be closer to Klopp's, like the front of his mental. He's probably thinking, who am I going to use? What have I got available? And they're just buzzing around with energy, with a little bit of tenacity. And he's thinking, right, I'm just going to give you, it's kind of like trial by fire. Let's just see how you get on. And both of them so far have really stepped up. And it's massive, massive testament to the fact that 2 young lads, 19 and 17, 18 respectively. Did one just turn 18 the other month?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That have actually been the ones that are digging deep and pulling it out the bag for Liverpool Football Club. And nights when, you can see Luis Diaz, he's trying his best, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Mohamed Salah probably had a little bit of an off day again today, really. I know he gets the assist. And Bobby, he's hit and miss. He's in and out of the game.
According to Wiki, by the way, 19 and 20, apparently.
19 and 20, okay. Well,
Fabio, it was his birthday yesterday, according to Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah, no, it was. I actually seen him tweet that, to be fair.
Happy birthday,
just turned...
Just turned 20.
Mad, what a week.
Just 2 goals Liverpool celebrated either side of your birthday. A couple of super chats then. Thanks so much for everyone who's got involved with the show before we wrap up. So first of all, right now, I am RTB, I think that is, says Gomez was so good. He got out of position a few times and one majorly loose touch, but he made up for it with stellar passing and aerial dominance. I thought Gomez was pretty good, to be honest, as well. Overall, I'm sure we'll chat more about him, more so on the final word show tomorrow with Paul and the gang. Ryan Rodgers, can we talk about Pep and the rest of the coaching staff rushing off to the bench to talk smack to Newcastle?
We will.
I saw it. I was wondering what the kickoff happened, and then you see the replay and it's Pep Linders got fucking running for them. Jürgen was in conversation with them all day, really. It wasn't Eddie Howe, it was more the assistants. But yeah, listen...
If you're going to give it out, you got to be able to take it, man.
Yeah, and then finally, Charlie says, do you guys think that Fab, Thiago and Elliott is now our best midfield? Yes, I do.
Fab,
Thiago
Elliott. Yeah.
I will go along with that one. But Thiago's not fit, so what can we do? Maybe it's the other... Is it the other... Maybe it's Fabio? When he says Fab, do you think he might be Fab? Maybe Carvalho. I think he must be in Fabinho. But yeah,
I said 2-1.
Errol called it. You said a tight 2-1, and that's exactly what we got. Right, guys, like I said earlier, fan reaction show streaming very, very shortly. Later after that is the play ratings, and after that is the instant match reaction. If you're following us on YouTube, please give the video a like. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please do give us a 5-star rating or whatever the best thing on your podcast app of choice is. Like I say, Redmen Plus later on. We've got the instant match reaction. We have the final word tomorrow. Never been a better time to come and sign up. So please head on over to redmenplus.com for as little as a $5 a month. And I know times are hard for a lot of people at the moment, but literally a $5 a month, and we'll give you all the entertainment you need. You can cancel every other subscription you've got. We have got you boxed. Errol, fucking hell, we made our work, but the Reds go marching on. Another win for Liverpool. My God, we needed that. Thank you all so much. We'll catch you later. Peace.
Thank you so much for joining us on this video. Do drop a like and share it on social media if you enjoyed. And if you want more from us, please do consider joining Redmen Plus, our Liverpool streaming service. Get access to documentaries about Liverpool legends, past and present, interviews with Liverpool legends, past and present, and more Redmen shows each and every week in video and in podcast. It's redmenplus.com.